All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. I'm just going to be adjusting the thumbnail real quick because I kind of want to change it a little. I'm not crazy about it. Nothing too crazy though. Just want to up the shadow on the gun a little bit. And then up the brightness on the gun. I could add a little glow as well. Nah, I think the shadow's fine. How's everyone doing? Okay, almost done. Like I said, I just want to increase the brightness on that just a little bit. Save as, and then let's update the thumbnail of the stream. Okay. So yeah, as you can see by the title, we are playing today the best zombies map of all time as a way to celebrate the whole 115 day thing, which I did a stream last year for it, and I did my top 5 favorite maps in one stream. But, you know, I was thinking to myself, would I rather play like 30 minutes of 5 different maps, or would I rather just spend the whole stream just doing as much as I can on Spaceland, because there's a lot to do. I feel like that's more interesting for me to just focus on that, you know? But we'll see. All right, I think I updated the thumbnail, so it should be the new one. Hopefully it looks good. All right, let's do it. Obviously, like I said, Spaceland is the map we will be playing, because yes, that in my opinion is the best map ever, which I'm glad I've kind of just opened up to calling it the best map ever, because I honestly didn't used to feel that way. If you watch some of my old rankings, I used to say my favorite map was Origins for a long time, which, I mean, it's definitely one of my favorites, but I think Spaceland's better, man. I really do. To calling it the best map ever. But like, I think was it like 2 years ago, I was just like, you know what? I play, the more I play this map, the more I love it. It's my favorite map. It just has to be, right? We're gonna open up some of these crates though, because I have some keys. Oh shit! Oh, it's just a freaking taunt. Are you kidding me? I got so excited and it was just a taunt. It was just a taunt. I was playing Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer earlier today for absolutely no reason. I just played one game just to see what it was like today, and I almost got a nuke. Like, I was like a kill away from a nuke, and I got 2 swarms in one game. Crazy. I'm definitely gonna do some more multiplayer streams in the future, but today is obviously a zombie stream, through and through. Didn't really get much good here, though. I mean, actually, I guess the cards are decent. I wasn't really paying attention to the cards too much. All right, let's look at our Fate and Fortune cards. I'm going to put on just regular ones. I don't want to use any, like, great ones. Actually, I, like, rarely use my Fortune cards. Let me just put a random one on that I, like, barely use. What's, like... Rising Phoenix? No. What's one I just don't use like at all? I have a lot of Twist of Fates. Let's put that on. Why not? All right, let's go. Let's go. How's everyone doing? That isn't Shadows of Evil. It is what it is. It is what it is. Dan on Stamina. Hey man, I think I found a new stamina. Or sorry, I think I found a new side Easter egg on Citadel. Oh really? What is it? What is it like? Like what's with the side Easter egg?
How did I make it all look so real?
Thoughts on today's DLC 2 drop? So I did post a video on it, but I'll kind of go over some of my thoughts now because that'll be fun to talk about. I'm like, it looks fine. You know, I love the logo. The name of it's really cool. I like the idea of going like an underground ancient ruins type of thing. Like that is all really exciting, and that's definitely cool. My only worry, which we'll discuss it, right? My only worry is because they compared the map to Liberty Falls, my assumption is that this map isn't gonna be like a big Easter egg heavy map. It's probably gonna be more like Liberty Falls, where the Easter egg is very simple and doesn't really have a lot of complexity to it, like at all. Now, the reason why I'm saying that doesn't have to entirely be a bad thing is because as long as we have, like, because the rumors right now is that we're getting a lot of DLC maps. Like, there might be even more than 4 DLC maps, so we might be getting 5 or 6 even, right? So if they end up doing that, at least in my opinion, it really isn't that big of a deal anymore, right? The fact that like maybe like 1 or 2 DLC maps maybe aren't going to be that crazy and are going to be a lot smaller, less complex, more like Liberty Falls, right? I'm okay with that. My issue is the maps that are meant to be the big Easter egg heavy maps aren't really that in depth, you know, like Terminus and Citadel would be those maps, right? But they're not as far as they should be. So like, I think a perfect system, honestly, and not necessarily a perfect system, I think there's other ways to do it well, but having like half of the maps in the game, like 3 or 4 of the maps being in-depth, like Black Ops 4 style maps, and then the other half being more like Cold War style, where they're like really simple, right? That would be perfect in my opinion, but I feel like none of the maps are on that level, and we're only kind of getting maps that are like below it, along with like the Cold War style maps like Liberty Falls. I feel like Liberty Falls is closest to like a Cold War style map. But I do think this next map is going to be like that. So I'm just going to say right now, don't like keep your expectations kind of low. But I don't necessarily mean, that doesn't mean the map's going to be bad. It's just, I'm not expecting like a crazy map. Just based on that comparison to Liberty Falls alone, that to me was like, oh yeah, they're probably not trying to do anything too crazy with this map. Which, like I said, it's all right. It's not the end of the world, especially because this map is coming so soon after the last one. Okay, we're gonna do the Easter egg today, by the way. So we might as well just get going on it. So, Awesome Face, IW literally took everything great about zombies and boiled it down into ZNS. I said ZNS, ZIS. But yeah, no, this map is like perfect in my opinion. It does literally everything so well. I want to see something in my settings actually. Brightness. My brightness seems like it's lower than it should be, but I don't know. No film grain. Okay, we're good. Just wanted to make sure. What's up, Expert? I'm gonna boot up Spaceland 2. Nice. Try to get thing on round 50. Yeah, see, that'll be kind of tough, I feel like. This Easter egg, it's not like a hard one, but it's you know, I think it's a medium difficulty. The boss fight can be kind of tricky. That's the one part that can be really tricky. Okay, we could open up the whole map like right now, so let's go do that. Call the Dead steals my heart every time. It's so good. Call the Dead is my favorite pre-Mob of the Dead map. So like any map that's, you know, before that era of zombies where like Blundell really just like took over, I would say Call the Dead's the best one for sure. Infinite ammo fortune card with the space blaster hits different against the aliens. That's like the strat, right? Like how to like almost instantly kill those guys. In Citadel, in the room where you get the thing for the light incantation, you can interact with the bookshelf and you hear some audios. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I hope there's more to that map. That'd be really cool. Did you see Treyarch show a picture of all Cold War perks in the blog and said one of them might be the new next perk? Oh, wait, actually? See, I missed that part because I didn't look at every single one of the art pieces. I looked at a couple of them, and the one I looked at happened to be the Ice Staff one. But I didn't see the one with the perks, though. I didn't even know that. They follow the data, camo grinding simulator now. Okay, well, here's the thing. I think one thing that's important to know is whatever this map is going to be, I think it was already planned even before Liberty Falls came out, because I'm assuming this map was already made a while ago. But yeah, you're not entirely wrong. Like, I do think a lot of their push is to make, you know, like Liberty Falls is the most played map, right? And they've kind of been clear about that. But I think it's important to understand why it's the most played map, and I think we can all agree it's the most played map because it's been deemed the best for camo grinding, which, you know how people are. If there's an easier way to do something, they're gonna do it, right? And that map was seen as like the best way to camo grind. And also, might be a small thing to some people, but the fact that it's the first map that appears when you load up the game, that to me tells me that it's going to end up being more played. You would think that that wouldn't make a difference. I think it does personally, because let's say a casual loads up zombies for the first time and they don't care about zombies that much. Like, they're more of a multiplayer guy maybe, right? So they only have time to play one map. What map are they going to play? They're going to play the map that's the first that appears on the select map selection screen, right? Which is Liberty Falls. So I think that plays a role too. Not a huge role, but definitely a role of some sort. But I do think, like, my ideal, like, world of zombies, I don't know if I love the idea of having, like, maps that have different purposes. Rather, like, well, no, obviously I like unique maps, but what I mean, like, I don't want one map to be, like, exclusively, like, okay, this is all for casuals, and then another map that's like, okay, this is exclusively for hardcore fans. I think you can do both on one map. I think it's possible. They've done it before. I mean, I would argue Terminus is more casual than it is hardcore, personally, I would say. But I feel like you could do both, I think. I mean, I feel like this map is an example of that, you know? Where's the mystery box, by the way? Over there. Liberty Falls comment scares me. They seem to have taken the wrong lesson about side Easter eggs and complexity. I'm afraid they will make things too easy. Definitely agree about the perfect system. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. I'm always going to remain hopeful. I think at the very least it'll probably be fun. I think Liberty Falls is a fun map. I don't think it's bad, you know? So if it's like Liberty Falls, I'm sure I'll have fun, but Liberty Falls kind of like underwhelmed me though, you know? Come on, give me a space pistol. Give me a longbow. I love the vibes of this map, man. It's so good. So good. Funny enough, I still have a sealed copy of Infinite Warfare. You gotta unseal that thing. What was I gonna do? I should be killing zombies while jumping. Well, I think we're gonna do Ghosts and Skulls and the what do you call it? Ghosts and Skulls, the Easter egg, and Exquisite. We'll probably do everything this game. At least whatever we can try. Seems like Activision is pushing Treyarch to cater towards the casuals again. Well, I don't really know if it's like a put. We don't really know if it's like an Activision thing. It could just be that's just what they want to do. And look, I've said it before. Like, I get it, and I don't have any issue with it. It's just more so when it comes at the cost of other stuff, that's when it starts to become a problem. And I don't know. I don't fully feel that in BO6, but I partially do. Right? It's like it's not. I feel like at the level of where it should be just yet. I think if you add IW Zombies and World War II Zombies together, you would get a perfect game. IW got comedy and nostalgia right. World War II gets gore and horror right. Together they make a Treyarch Zombies. That's what I loved about these two games, though. Like, I loved how different they were. Which is why I don't understand people being like, oh, you know, there was, you know, too much burnout. We had too many zombies maps in a row. But, like, the maps were so different. So, like, that's why I didn't feel any of that, like, burnout. I was like, no, these feel like completely different games, you know? I mean, they are, you know what I mean? They feel like completely different franchises, even though they're the same franchise. And that's what works so well about these different types of modes. And I kind of want them to do that again. Like, give us an absolutely insane, goofy, crazy mode like Infinite Warfare, and then also give us a full-on horror-focused mode as well. Like, that to me is like the perfect way to do it. Everyone like to stream? Oh, I appreciate that, Rick Tuffin's Revenge. I like never tell people to like to stream, but maybe I should do that more often. This is clickbait. You're not playing DE. Hey, DE's top 3. I'll give it top 3. How about that? I think DE would be number 1 if it had better side Easter eggs, to be honest. I feel like DE does lack in that. They have side Easter eggs. It's just I don't think either of them are like that great though. Like, there's the plunger one, which is a nightmare to do. It's kind of cool though, getting the plunger. And then there's the Panzer Claw helmet. There's, I guess, the second gondola, if that counts as a side Easter egg. What do you prefer, DC movies, DCU movies, or Marvel movies? If you're saying specifically the DCU versus like MCU, well, DCEU, I'm assuming, because that's, you know, obviously we haven't had a DCU movie yet. I would say the MCU is better, but as a whole, like Marvel versus DC, I think they're pretty equal, to be honest. I think they've equally had as many good and bad projects. Calculator should be up here. Is it not up here? Oh, okay. It's in the other location then. Yeah, I don't know why I like, you do know, like, you could do process of elimination to know where these spawns are, but my brain doesn't do that. Like, my brain does not do that. 3 months and we already have the same amount of maps as Cold War after a year. Yeah, I mean, Cold War was just a game that shouldn't have existed in a way that it did, to be honest. And not to mention the Cold War maps were very simplistic, so like, not only was there not a lot, because like, I don't want people to get so worked up with the whole like number of maps thing, because to me, the number of maps isn't really like, to me, it's not everything, right? Like, I would love to have as many maps as possible, but I care more about the maps being high quality. So like, let's say Cold War had 4 maps, but all of them were fire, like phenomenal maps, right? Then we would have no problem. Like, that would be great. But obviously, you know, those maps weren't that fire, so we ended up, you know, at least in my opinion, I don't think they're that great, or in depth either. But like BO4 had the best of both worlds, because you had a lot of maps, I mean 8 total maps, and all of them were like pretty in depth, you know? So when you get something like that, it's pretty great. All right, we should probably start Ghosts and Skulls, because like, some of those Ghosts and Skulls steps are not easy in the later rounds. So hold on. I think we could just start it now. We just have to look for the different signs. We gotta find the G, right? The G ones first. I'm gonna try to do it off of memory, because I haven't done this in a long time, but I want to see if I can just do it by memory. G, G, G. All right, it's thinking, so it could be at that one, I believe. Oh no, you gotta pop the balloons first. Okay, no one help me. I'm gonna I'm gonna see if I could do the whole Ghosts and Skulls quest based off of memory. But I did forget to pop the balloons. Pop them. It's such a weird step for it. Like, the first step to be just popping balloons. So interesting. I bet the BO2 survival maps were the most played too, but those casuals aren't. The community that sticks around, without the hardcore, the mode would have died. That's the thing, yeah, because like, they do have to keep that into account. Like, you want to keep around, well, obviously I think everyone matters, but in general, like, the hardcore fan base, they're probably gonna be the ones playing the mode more. Oh, there's G right there. Boom. Then we got H. I don't remember the spawns. We're just gonna look at all the different signs and hope for the best. There's no H's on that sign. No H's on that. It's much more fun doing Easter eggs like this, to be honest. Like, I only look at a guide if I haven't done it in a while and I'm like stuck on it or something. I like just kind of like looking around and trying to figure it out. I wish they just make more CODs of this style. Maybe a casino, water park, or some kind of old school hotel. Have these kind of characters, not war based at all, more focused on their eras. Yeah, I agree. Oh, I really thought it was going to be this H. So I have a whole idea. Like, I literally have an entire idea for a sequel to this game, like, in my mind, like, planned out. And it's just, to me, it sounds so cool. Because, like, I agree. Like, I don't want every map to be this, like, militaristic, you know, like, facility. And then they do cool stuff every now and then, like the Ancient Evil stuff. Like, that's awesome, don't get me wrong. But, I gotta look for O. But like a mode like this, where it's like different eras, different movie genres, like that is the kind of stuff I want to see again, you know? Preferably by a different studio, not by Treyarch, because, you know, they're focused on their own thing. I don't want them to stop doing their own thing. Nope. Not over here. I don't know, this one. Oh, it might be Astrocade? Astrocade does have an, is it here? No, that's freaking bright, man. Holy shit. Let's play a couple arcade games. The new map has the same color palette as Citadel. At least for the outside area, I guess, kind of, yeah. Maybe the indoor areas won't, though, the underground areas. But yeah, I had so many different ideas for like a sequel to this game, though. Like, I'll just throw them out there. I've talked about this a little bit before, but I'll throw them out there again. So you could have a map that's based on superhero movies, like a superhero genre, right? Because that's what these maps are supposed to be. They're based on different movie genres, and they specified them specifically to like the eras as well, which was really cool. So like obviously superhero movies is a pretty popular genre, so having a whole map based around that, where you have like superhero wonder weapons, like different like suits you can put on, like an Iron Man type suit, not exactly Iron Man obviously, but like, you know, a suit similar to it. And then you could do stuff like, did I just kill that zombie? I think I did. Then you could do stuff like, well, I would love to see a sequel to Spaceland. I think that would be incredible. Like a wizard type map that almost has like a Harry Potter feel to it. And I was talking about that yesterday on the stream. If you guys are watching, I was talking about how cool like a wand wonder weapon would be. Perfect map to do it on, a map that's themed around wizards and witches and stuff. And then you could do a map that's kind of like dinosaurs, like you know, I would say that's a decent genre. You could have it literally take place in like the, you know, the Jurassic era, and have dinosaurs as the main enemies, main bosses. What else? Space themed as well. I mean, you can do space themed again for sure. I know they already did that with Beast from Beyond, but you can do that again because that's a cool, like you can do a lot with the sci-fi stuff. We already got the one in the chromosphere, right? Yeah. We're looking for a O, right? All right, well, we might as well just kill some of these zombies. I mean, I guess we don't really have to get through the rounds though. That's the thing about this Easter egg, because like, or I guess this whole map in general, you don't really have to push through the rounds too much. Like if you have director's cut, you can get through the rounds pretty fast. All right, where's Huff? Huffy. The Ghost of Hope said there's more than 2 maps left after the tomb. Yeah, so like I've been saying, like, I think we're probably going to have like 6 DLC maps, but I think 2 of them are probably going to be very simplistic. Like kind of similar to Liberty Falls in that sense. Which I feel like I just hope that other than just them saying that in that blog about it being similar to Liberty Falls, I really hope that they just straight up come out and say that, like, again, but very specifically on, like, let's say they do like a COD pod or something in the next few days. Or maybe next week they'll do a COD pod. I want them to straight up just say, this map is meant to be a simple, like, almost survival map-esque type thing. Maybe even just come out and say there's not going to be a boss fight too. Because, like, I feel like that's the most disappointing feeling in the world, to play a map, do the Easter egg, and then there's no boss fight at the end. To me, it's like such a disappointing feeling. But if they come out and say, like, don't be expecting that, then we're not going to be expecting it, and then it's not going to be as big of a deal, you know? What was like? Oh, I was going to find Hoff, but I completely skipped over where Hoff is. He's probably not over here right now, right? Yeah, I think he's at the water area. I think that the current state of Warzone and multiplayer will... Oh, I was reading a comment and it disappeared. I think the current state of Warzone and multiplayer will help us get more zombies in the future. Even the multiplayer players are saying that zombies is the best part of COD this year. Yeah, that's true. Like, at the very least, we can agree that this is going to lead to a lot more zombies rather than them skipping zombies a bunch of times. Like, I think this might lead Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer to make their own zombies modes too. Because I can't see them going, you know, 2 years in a row without zombies. Like when we get 2026 and 2027, I can't see them just not doing zombies, right? Now my biggest worry, this is easily my biggest worry, is that they forced Treyarch to make those zombies modes too. I don't think you guys understand how infuriated I would be. I would be so infuriated. Because that'd be it. Like that'd be it. To me that would be I would say this franchise is done. I'm not even kidding. Like because if Treyarch has to make a zombies mode every year, you bet your ass we're not getting some solid quality stuff. Oh, there's the next one. Because I don't think they can do that. I just don't think that's possible, right? They could try and maybe it could be decent, but is it going to be like great? I don't think so. I think Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer are capable of making their own zombies modes. I think they are. I really do. And that would be best case scenario. All right, we got to look for an S now. I actually really like this step. I love this whole map, man. I mean, I'm gonna be like talking a lot of good about it today, but I just love the Ghosts and Skulls and how it like works with the quest itself, because the regular quest is really easy and simple, but well, other than the boss fight, I guess, but then you get this whole Ghosts and Skulls thing on top of it. It just adds so much layers to the Easter egg. Citadel feels small to me. I've only enjoyed Liberty Falls. Interesting. You know, I saw people, and I was surprised by it, like genuinely shocked, on TikTok. I was on TikTok, and I saw people talking about zombies, because people on TikTok are usually more casual when they're talking about zombies. And they literally were talking about how, like, Citadel was too complicated. They're like, oh, hopefully this next map is less complicated. I was like, what? Complicated? We haven't had a complicated map since maybe like Dead of the Night. I think Dead of the Night was the last complicated map they had, because even the last couple DLC maps in BO4 weren't that complicated, if we're being honest. All right, give me that thing. So I don't know, I was just kind of shocked by it. Shoot me up, shoot me. Currently doing Beast's Easter egg. Kind of an underrated map, to be honest. Even though I know there's issues with it, I think it's slightly underrated. If there wasn't so much hate during BO4's life cycle, we would probably still have in-depth maps. Probably, yeah. Well, I guess if people also played it more. I think, honestly, and it really hurts, I think, although I've always argued that the game is more casual friendly than people give it credit for, I think they really missed the mark on making that clear that it was casual friendly, because they could have made that more clear. They could have like shown off how custom mutations work rather than just kind of throwing it in there and not really like doing much with it. Like every map could have had a casual mode. I know they had a casual mode in the game, but all that did was just give you more health, right? It didn't really like do anything else, anything crazy. But they could have done a mode where it was like, okay, all the Easter eggs are removed, but we give you all this freedom, and it's literally like advertised in the game itself. It's not something you have to like, you know, go on a search for. So all casual fans would still play the game and enjoy it. You don't change the perk system that already turned off a lot of people to begin with, and you, I guess, give us a better, not that new point system they did either. Like a couple of things, if they just kind of ironed them out, you know, I think people wouldn't have hated the mode at all. And yeah, you're right. Like they would have, I think things would have been much better right now. Given us actual good Easter egg rewards too. That game didn't really have any good rewards. So just kind of unfortunate that they ended up that way, because that game could have been absolutely huge. I love BO4, but I mean, trust me, little changes could have been great. And also just making it like so you can level up your guns and stuff. Like so many things that like Cold War did that made it more like what's the word, attractive to multiplayer fans, you know. It's not even just making the game easier. Like that's not it. It's literally just all the different like things where you can now level up your guns, and the crossplay as well. The free DLC is huge. All these things. What wonder weapon do you think will come back for the Tomb? I'm thinking Paralyzer, Baby Gun, or Ancient Evil, Hands, or Death of Orion. So, based on something they said in the blog post, I'm going to go with the Ice Staff, or maybe staffs in general. Even though before I was not saying that. Before I was like, we're not going to get the fucking staves. That's not going to happen. But they made a comment specifically about the Ice Staff. So I was like, that makes me think they might be bringing back the Ice Staff. Or like it's gonna be some staff of some kind. It's not gonna be maybe the Ice Staff exactly, but maybe like the Staff of Ra or something from the Chaos, but like turned into a wonder weapon. I would like Treyarch to try Goofy Zombies mode one time. I'd be fine with that. Yeah, I just don't think they would though. Because I think the problem with Treyarch zombies is that they're gonna take it as like safe as they can. I don't think they're gonna take big risks anymore for like the main Treyarch modes. So I think the side modes, like in the other years, are the perfect time for them to try new things. It's perfect time, you know, within round based. I gotta make that clear because everyone's gonna be like, oh, what about MWZ? No, with new things within round based, you know. I don't mind open world zombies, but I don't really think that's a great replacement for round based. Why did COD stop letting studios work on their own unique game and overall zombies modes? Well, okay, so specifically for zombies, I'll actually answer that because I know the answer. It's not even necessarily Activision. A lot of it is within the studios itself too. So the story that I heard, right, was that Infinity Ward was planning to do zombies with Modern Warfare 2019. Like, that was planned and fully planned. But for some reason into development, they were like, yeah, I don't think zombies is gonna fit with this game. Zombies isn't gonna fit with Modern Warfare. It's not gonna fit with what we're trying to do, right? And I'm assuming it was also like World War II zombies and Black Ops 4 zombies not doing that well. That also made them think, why are we going to do a zombies mode this year? People have been hating zombies modes for a while now. And, you know, like, we don't think it's going to fit with Modern Warfare, so why would we do it? So they just scrapped it. They said, we're not doing it. Which, I'm assuming they made that decision pretty early on in development, just because there's not, like, a lot of, like, information about what zombies mode they were working on. And also, Lee Ross went to Black Ops 4. Like, he went to Treyarch. I don't know if you guys know that, but he actually left Infinity Ward, went to Treyarch to help them with the Blackout zombie stuff. So, like, any zombies related stuff in Blackout, Lee Ross was helping with that. And so you'd like to think, if he's working on that, well, then they probably already canceled zombies, you know, right before that, right? That's probably why he went over to Treyarch, was because they canceled zombies. So he's like, I'm not going to work on multiplayer in Infinity Ward, so I might as well just leave. And then eventually he left Treyarch as well. So, yeah, that was that. So if Modern Warfare 2019 just didn't have zombies. And then Vanguard had a very bad development cycle, very low amount of time for Sledgehammer to make it. So they didn't have time to make a zombies mode. So who did have time to make a zombies mode? I guess Treyarch. Now, unfortunately, that led to probably less content in Cold War. Not a lot, because obviously Vanguard wasn't a ton, but I'm sure it led to less content. And then Modern Warfare 2, this is where it gets kind of puzzling. Oh, no, not really puzzling. I think Infinity Ward just doubled down. They still didn't want zombies in their mode. They still didn't care for zombies. They didn't want to put zombies in a Modern Warfare game. So they just doubled down on it, did DMZ, did raids, and then they just left it at that. Even though they had time to make a zombies mode, they just didn't. Then comes Modern Warfare 3. Sledgehammer, again, does not have time to make a zombies mode. They're a very small studio at this point. A lot of people left, right? So they just don't have time to make a zombies mode. So Treyarch has to step in again and make a zombies mode, right? And then now next year's Call of Duty is going to have another zombies mode made by Treyarch because, again, no other studio can make it. Or I guess no other studio can make the game at all, really. But Infinity Ward, I think... I feel like they're just going to end up doing zombies. And I don't know. There's like no rumors about that right now. Everyone's saying they're not going to do it. But I can't see them seeing Modern Warfare 3's zombies being the most played co-op mode in Modern Warfare history. I can't see them seeing that and then not going, oh, maybe we should do zombies, you know? Or like not thinking that, because like, why would they not think to do that, you know? Clearly people like zombies. Clearly people want zombies, so I think it's a no-brainer to do zombies. I've had this idea for zombies for a while now, hoping TK makes a vid on it. So a hotel called La Vela Encantada, a Mexican-themed hotel set in the 1920s, Chicago themed map in the 50s. I would love like a map in Mexico, which if Modern Warfare 2 had a zombies mode, it would have been the perfect game for it, because obviously that game was focused a lot on Mexico. But like, yeah, that would have been perfect for that game. For sure. This isn't Origins? No, it is not, Alpha Dog. No, it is not. We're on S, right? For our logo thing. As a content creator, did you find it hard making content combating other big zombies YouTube channels, or did you just find an untapped niche? I would say, yeah, it is pretty difficult. There's a lot of content creators within zombies for sure. But, you know, I have fun with it. I think it's a double-edged sword, because I think having like a lot of other creators obviously makes for more competition, but what it also does is it makes it so more people are watching zombies content consistently, so they're also probably getting recommended zombies videos more often. So it honestly kind of helps in a way as well. Oh damn, no zombies are coming after this right now. Oh god, I'm already failing. I'm gonna grab that nuke last minute. Hope said on Twitter that DLC was always supposed to come out at the start of season 2. Yeah, I believe that. Originally, I didn't think that. Originally, I thought they probably pushed it up for other reasons, but no, I believe it now. I'm not gonna not believe what he says, because he's been right about a lot of things, so. Wait, did I just miss the nuke? Oh my god, are you kidding me? We might fail this, because I'm gonna run out of ammo real soon. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm gonna fail this. Using regular guns for this is hard, man. Yeah, we're gonna fail it. Ah! Get away! Yeah. Oh well. Dude, I cannot find the S for the life of me. I'm like, I feel like I've been looking pretty consistently, but I do not see it. We could also start some of the arcane cores as well, which we should do those ASAP, because they are, what's the word? Hard to do in the later rounds, for sure. When they said similar to Liberty Falls, they meant in tight spaces and areas. Probably, but I got a feeling it's going to be more than that, but we'll see. We'll see. Because the reason why I think that's really... The reason why I don't, like, get that, Cam, is because... Is Liberty Falls the best example of a map that has tight spaces? I don't think so, personally. I would say... Citadel is much better as an example for that, right? Because Citadel has a lot of tight spaces. Liberty Falls is like way more open than any other map in Black Ops 6. This might be the most open map ever, to be honest, or at least up there as one of the most open maps. So I don't know. That's why the whole tight space things, I don't really get that, you know. A 60s map set in Los Angeles and modern day France, and the story in short would be that all the characters who are college students were the same person from different realities. They were brought together to try to stop a previous COD storylines from happening. That would be kind of interesting. Biggest disappointment is the name. The Tomb just seems boring to me, but so did Ancient Evil, and that name grew on me. I don't see a problem with the name The Tomb. I don't know. Sometimes simple names are actually good in my opinion, because they're just easier to say. Like, you know, I don't have to, like, you know, try to pronounce. I mean, I like the different language names, don't get me wrong, but I like having just regular basic names too. I think, what are your guys' like favorite map names ever? I think for me it would honestly Shaolin Shuffle. I love that name. Shaolin Shuffle. Okay, what am I doing? I gotta start looking for these S's, man. S. It could be over here, right?
Hey, there's always the portal.
Yeah, but it's not there. Dude, imagine a Zombies in Spaceland sequel and you could actually like ride the water slide. Right there, that'd be so sick. IW Zombies sequel with Omni movement. I mean, that would be cool. Do you think Zombies should lean more into endgame content, like with the sigil keys from MWZ? I find Easter eggs aren't enough content for map every 2 to 3 months. Well, I do think that they need to lean more into having more Easter egg related stuff, for sure. But specifically in terms of like endgame content like that, I mean, I think that works. Yeah, stuff like that would be cool. Like, I think the best way for zombies to work in a way that would be reasonable, like I'm not gonna sit here and act like they can do like crazy things, right? Obviously they would need decent development time for this though, is to have each map have like a lot of side content that's meaningful. I'm not talking about like cute little side Easter eggs with a crown. Like, no, I'm talking like a side, like think of like the video games you know and love. Like let's say Spider-Man, right? Spider-Man PS4 is a good example, right? That game has your main side, your main missions, but there's side missions that are pretty substantial. Like there's huge side missions in that game that have like whole-on boss fights and stuff, right? So that's kind of what I mean by like meaningful side content, like stuff that's actually like takes up a lot of time and is challenging and like replayable as well, you know, and rewarding too. That's the most important part. Like it has to give you a decent reward. Like I think that is how maps should be built. And also having a lot of like little things on the map to do that set itself apart from other maps, which is why this is my favorite map of all time, because this map has a lot of that. Like the arcade games is a great example. It fits the theme of the map. No other map has it. It's just there for fun, and it makes the map very replayable because of that, you know? Like, as much as the bowling Easter egg is cool on Liberty Falls, I think the Easter egg would be 10 times better if the Easter egg involved... hold on. I'm like really in the zone right now. It would be 10 times better if that Easter egg like wasn't an Easter egg, instead it was just an actual map mechanic. Like you could just go up and bowl whenever you want, you know? Maybe you don't get rewards all the time, but every now and then you get some rewards. Like that's to me how zombies maps should be built. There should be secret rooms, like unlockable areas. Like think of like how Resident Evil works. You ever played a Resident Evil game, like Resident Evil 2 especially? I mean, I've only played Resident Evil 2, so it's the only one I could, you know, compare, but like how that works pretty much. That to me is how these maps should work. Yeah, we gotta start doing these arcane cores like now. Let me scroll down in the comment section. Do you think zombies should? I already read that one. IW, yeah, don't know about Sledgehammer Dude. World War II and exo zombies are kind of trash. Karma, I gotta give you some information because this is actually something that's not really well known. Sledgehammer actually didn't make Advanced Warfare Exo Zombies. They didn't make it. A lot of people don't know that. They might have helped a little bit, but it was primarily made by Raven Software. I don't think Sledgehammer had enough time to make a zombies mode in that game, so Raven Software ended up making it. It's like not well-known information. Like I had to do some crazy research to find that, but no one really talks about it. But it's like that's just the case though. But World War II, I personally like World War II zombies a lot. But even if you don't like World War II zombies, I think it's fair to at least give studios a second chance. Because, I mean, I'm sure you don't, I don't want to be presumptuous, but I'm sure you don't like Vanguard zombies. Yet you're not going to not give Treyarch another chance because you didn't like Vanguard zombies, right? You know what I mean? I just don't think it's like fair to say, oh, well, they're never can make a good zombies mode because one of them wasn't good. But even with that being said, Sledgehammer is a very different studio today than they were in 2017. Like so many people left, so many new people came in, so that studio, whatever they're doing, is honestly gonna be very different. So, which could be for the best, could be for the worst, who knows. But I wouldn't expect them to be this, you know, the same as they are. You know what I mean? They're a very different studio. For me, I want Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer to make zombies, but have a few Treyarch devs look over it and approve it. I just can't get into non-Treyarch zombies. I've tried. My issue with that, though, it really depends on, like, what do you mean by looking over, though? Because what I wouldn't want is for them to be, like, saying stuff like, okay, you have to make the mode like ours. Like, I would hate that. If they ended up doing it and it was like, oh, we have the exact same salvage system, we have the exact same rarity system, we have the exact same loadout system, we have the exact, like, if all of that was just like copied and pasted, I would be like, ugh, you know? Like, I can deal with those mechanics every now and then, but for every game every year, I would be so sick of it. Like, I want them to try new things. I feel the same way about multiplayer. I kind of hate how we've got kind of like a standard feel for the multiplayers over the past few years. Like, I want to play one game and then next year it feels completely different, you know? So even if it ends up not being the best, I think allowing them to like do variety like that is good and would actually be more healthy for the mode. So, but I don't think you would just never like it though. I think you gotta, even if you never liked the non-Treyarch mode, I think it's fair to just give it a chance because you never know. You never know. It could be way better than you possibly could have ever expected, you know? And I said this yesterday, but like I really don't think there's like a secret formula to zombies. I feel like to make a good zombies mode, it's pretty straightforward, I feel like. You know, I'm not saying it's easy to make it. I'm saying, but the ideas though, I really don't think it's too like, you know, I don't think it'd be impossible is what I'm saying. Kind of funny how it got the most dislikes on its trailer for Infinite Warfare. I think it will be fine, but it is scary to think they are forcing them to make a game in a year and bail every other studio out every year. Has to be a nightmare and constant pressure from layoffs. Yeah, exactly. I'm happy the XP circle is actually accurate this year because it wasn't in MW2 and 3. The XP circle? Do you mean like the XP tokens? I don't know. Oh, do you mean like the XP, like when you have like the after action report thing? What's up, Code 6 Beluga? Oh shit, we're gonna run out of ammo. This is rough, man. This is rough. Please give us some max ammo. I'm gonna Irish luck it. Oh, come on. Packed Magic? Packed Magic, really? Out of anything we could have gotten, Packed Magic? I've been wasting ammo. That's my fault, to be honest. Gotta really make these last shots count. We had 9 bullets left. Oh my god. Oh my god. 4 bullets. Holy shit. Oh, there's no way we've actually made that work. That was so clutch. It's not even funny. Oh. They're bringing back a wonder weapon. So they're reimagining a wonder weapon. That's what they said. It's not like necessarily confirmed what it is, but they said they're reimagining a wonder weapon. Doesn't mean it's going to be the exact same as it was before, though. So keep that in mind. Okay, we should be doing the Neil challenges. I don't know why I'm not doing those. Those are great for tickets. And I think next round we'll start doing some trap kills, maybe. Or actually, we need really to look for this S. Where the hell is the S? S is the next one, right? We already did O. I'm like 95% certain we did O already. Can it be over there? No. When you wanna come relax. I really don't want more elemental wonder weapons. They are so overdone at this point. I love them, but still do more baby guns or literally anything else. Well, see, it depends what you like, because when you say elemental, do you mean like weapons that have the elemental effects, or do you mean just like a map that has 4 wonder weapons? Because I personally think most maps should have like 4 wonder weapons, but I do agree they shouldn't always just be like elemental type things. But like having 4 wonder weapons, I think is it's always gonna be better than having 1 wonder weapon. You know what I mean? Because the more the better, the more the merrier. You know, it gives you more content, gives you more stuff to do on the map. Or at least 2 wonder weapons. Like, you know, Togger Toten had like 3 wonder weapons. Like, I think that's cool. Give me the gold teeth. Spaceland is literally the best. Agreed. Basically, every other studio is incompetent, needs Treyarch to do stuff for them, like ranked play. It's not that they're it's nothing to do with incompetence. It's literally just like they don't have, like, Sledgehammer just didn't have the time, you know? Like, there's nothing they could have done that just would have given them the time to make a zombies mode. They didn't have as many developers. They physically couldn't do it, you know? Now, I'm hoping things get back on track, like, sooner rather than later, for sure. Dude, where is this? I feel like I've looked at all the S's. Maybe it's time to look up the the locations. I don't know. I don't want to though. I want to figure it out on my own. Because that'll be all the more rewarding when I do find it. I keep coming to this one because that S keeps staring me in the face, but it's not there. Actually, I haven't looked. Well, it doesn't have an S in it. Do you think the battle pass will be zombies themed? Having a zombies SMG and map frontlining the season would be weird for a normal battle pass season. Maybe Peck and Ravenoff operator. They could do that. That would be interesting, but I'm not necessarily expecting it. But I'd be down for that. I feel like if they're ever gonna give us a zombies battle pass, it might be the last season. But I mean, if this one ends up being that, I'm not gonna be complaining.
Looks like I can hold on to this.
Do you ever think about doing something else and maybe you would do more, be more successful, since most zombies YouTubers say that doing content with zombies for money is dumb since it's not very profitable? I mean, it depends, because I don't fully get that statement from other people saying it's not profitable, because like, are they talking about like RPMs? Because I mean, RPMs for my zombies videos aren't like that bad, but if we're talking like views, my zombies videos do mostly fine. Well, I try to do some like what is it, multiplayer videos here and there as well, because yeah, I do think that it would be it's nice to do both. I also like multiplayer as well. Like, I'm not the type of player who just likes zombies, so obviously I mean, the thing is, it's hard to cover both, because I mean, very few of you are probably people who are interested in both multiplayer and zombies content, like actively. I'm not saying, you know, you don't play both. I'm saying, like, are you interested in both? I'm sure not a lot of you are. So whenever I post like multiplayer stuff, like I was gonna do a multiplayer video soon actually, but I'm like, I don't know, are people gonna watch it? Like, I don't know. It really just depends. Okay, I'm looking up the location for this S because I'm not finding it. I'm not finding it. Where can the S's be? On top of the Star Mission sign and Journey into Space. Star Mission. Did I not see the Star Mission one? Where is Star Mission? Oh, it's this one back here, right? I did look at this one. On top of it? I don't see it. Or it could be on the S in Astrocade. I thought I checked the Astrocade one. MargotBot keeps saying June on Twitter. Oh, he was just kidding. He was just... Oh god, I almost got fucked up by that thing. Oh, I didn't see this. Oh, I'm so stupid. I didn't see that sign before. That's great. Well, I'm pretty sure the T is probably going to be the Moonlight Cafe one. MargotBot kept saying, or I just read that. My dream map is lore accurate Argartha, where the Vril live in underground world in the center of the earth, 360 temple and the hollow earth. So you are upside down shooting at zombies chasing you. Oh, that would be so sick in the center of the earth. That would be really sick. Stuff like that, where like the map is like really unique and plays in a really interesting way. Like, I think that's the type of stuff zombies needs more than anything. Fireworks. Like a map where the zombies could be on the fucking ceiling and you could that'd be delicious. That would be delicious. I'm not seeing it over here. It should be the Octanian Hunter then, right? No? Oh, right there. I was looking at the wrong tree. All you need to say about side missions and zombies is Gorod Krovi. All of it adds to the lore and the world building. Gorod Krovi has amazing side Easter eggs. I agree. They're not the potential of what I was saying before. I do think they could do more with it, but that is close to perfect for sure. That's like that's one of the best maps for side Easter eggs easily. There's like 6 of them that are worth doing. So, what do you think the mini boss will be? What do you think, they're reused, or do you think it's going to be the Mimic or Doppelgast? Honestly, I don't want to like be negative, but I do think they're just gonna reuse the doppelgas, the vermin, and the parasites. I hope I'm wrong. And then I think we'll probably get one new boss, because there's no way they're not gonna have any new bosses. And I'm assuming that boss will be probably something relatively simple. Hopefully not a mimic. Or someone said something about the disciple returning. It could be the disciple. Who knows? I don't know. I'm worried. I'm a little worried for that for sure. For this step, do you have to kill them when they're on the dance floor, or is it just me who has to be on the dance floor? I don't know. So you gotta get 1 kill in the green, and then you gotta jump to blue. Then you gotta get 9 kills. AW is sad. How do you have Bruce Campbell in a zombies game and ruin it? I bought IW Zombies for and all DLC, and I couldn't get into it. That is the saddest thing I've ever heard, but it's you know, it's not for everyone, you know, I get it, but like that does hurt me a little. That does hurt me. 3 4 5 6 7. Actually, I did find out you don't have to get 8 9. I heard you could do as many as you want, as long as at least that many kills. So then pink, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. We'll do 9 for good measure, and then black, you gotta get 4 kills. Did I do it right? I don't think I did it. Yeah, I don't think I did it right. Well, I guess we'll find out. Oh no, I did do it. Nice. Okay. You dropped a bomb on me. Just give it a Treyarch seal of approval. Imagine getting Burger Town mechanics again. Yeah, okay. No, you're not wrong there, but I don't think that like the other studios would do that though. Like, let's say they did try to do something more like classic zombies. If you get the right team there, I think you could do something fantastic, you know. But I do agree, if it was like that bad, then okay, I understand. Maybe Treyarch stepping in would be good, but I'm worried that if Treyarch stepped in, they would just be like, okay, you should probably make it more like our mode, but I wouldn't want that. 3 strikes for current Treyarch, time for a new studio to attempt. I want them all to make them. That's just what I've been saying. Like, I want them all to do it, man. All right, next step we gotta. I think this is probably the hardest step in the whole egg. Oh my god, this one's gonna be the death of me. Anybody who knows what the step is, you know how difficult it is. Easily the hardest step. Some of it's not that bad. Like, this one's not that bad. Oh, come on. It's a little frustrating with the zombies on you, though. That's why I wanted to get this done ASAP, because then I don't have to worry about the zombies. Okay, well, let me wait for the skull to pop up. Do I have to wait for it? That's what I don't get about this step. Oh, it's just you just have to get 50. Okay. We'll try it again. Oh, you piece of shit. It left last second. Fuck. Let me do this one. Spam it. Spam it. Spam it. Spam it. Spam it. Spam it. We got it. Okay, this one is gonna piss me off. I know it. Dude, it's so hard. I don't understand this fucking game. Basketball one should be easy though. From downtown. There we go. Okay, so basketball's done. The water one's done. Ah, we missed. There we go. Black hole's done. Nice. Okay. So we got the evil one left. That's it. Just this fucking evil one right here. Come on. Ah! not. You have to hit it perfectly, or else it just. I can never hit this. I just can't do it. I think the update for the double XP event reset all my intel on the maps. Damn, really? That's not good. I'll hit the box. Where's the box? I want the wonder weapon. Oh, actually, the round just changed, so it's perfect time to try this. Oh, really? They're gonna give us that top one? Yeah, that's just hard. I mean, earth, fire, and wind. Yeah, so when you're saying elements one opens, you mean like those type of elements. Just give me a time gun that lets you fly. Totally cool with multiple wonder weapons. I just want weird goo guns, grappling hooks, spears. We once got a scorpion. Now all we get is earth, wind, fire, ice, and black hole. You know, I do think any sort of wonder weapon that's like, I want the mechanics to change a lot. And that's what I talked about yesterday. I was saying like a wand that you can put like 60 different spells on it. And you have to do like quests for the spells. Like I think stuff like that would be like a really unique wonder weapon idea that we've never seen before. I should be getting trap kills right now, to be honest. Pretty perfect time to do that. Hate double XP weekends at this point. I just got a Gundark Matter. Only got 5k XP before it doubled when it should have gotten a minimum 7.5. Strange. They better give us pap quests and things like that. Just because the refalls is a casual map doesn't mean they have to be lazy about it. I hope there's a pap quest and stuff like that, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I feel like there is going to be a pap quest. It's just going to be a very simple one. I mean, they all have been. All of them in this game so far. Dude, this trap kind of stinks.
Hey, look at that cute little dish thing. Hey, I should
Oh, it worked? Nice.
fortune cards right now.
I'm gonna go get the, hold on. Fuck it. Give me the arcane core. Let's just do it now.
Wait a minute, what the hell is this?
Oh wait, no, I want the M1. The M1 with the arcane core is a fucking tank. So it's like, it's a must. They better give us, oh, I regret that. I'm interested in both multiplayer and zombies, but multiplayer stuff, I enjoy analytical type videos. Ever since skill-based matchmaking, I can't really enjoy gameplays anymore. Fair. That's why I like going back to old Call of Duties though, because you don't have to deal with skill-based matchmaking when you go back to the older ones. Even if it's just like last year's COD, like yeah, okay, that game has skill-based matchmaking, but no one plays it anymore, so the skill-based matchmaking doesn't like work the same way. You know, less people are playing it. So when you find a lobby, I played earlier today. I went 74-2. Got 2 swarms. Like I was going off. It was so much fun. Dude, where the hell is this mystery box? Oh, wait, what am I am like losing it right now. I was going to go get the M1 Grand, and I totally forgot I was going to do that. All right, let's switch out this. You wouldn't think the starting room would be starting weapon would be one of the best guns in the game, but it is. At least when you pack a punch it, it's obviously not going to be great unpapped. That's why I don't really understand the point of rarities in a lot of senses, because I feel like the whole idea of like, okay, you have loadouts, so you need rarities because you can't start with a really good gun. Well, first of all, you just get rid of loadouts, but like you could still make it so a lot of guns are not good at all when unpapped, but when you pack a punch them, they end up being really good, you know? I think that would be an interesting way to go about it. Imagine Manglers are on the new map. Dude, I fucking hope not. I don't think they will. There was too many memes about Manglers and stuff. I think they saw all that. They were like, yeah, we're not doing Manglers again. I don't think Manglers are coming back at all in this game. I would be kind of surprised if they did. From downtown. I would love a map that has like flying on it. like a map that's kind of just built to have a lot of like open areas in the air even. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit, I don't have enough points for that. Give me the points. Oh my god, are you kidding me? He fucking lasered me. Oh wow. They want a mall map. Ever since I was a kid, they could have so many different themes. I would love a mall map. A mall map, like a cruise ship. Like, there's so many cool things they can do. And they would fit better with a goofier game that's not trying to be serious. Because, I mean, I don't really see how that would fit in the Dark Ether right now, you know? Forgot to get quick revive. I mean, I guess don't they have that one mall map in Cold War that you can play in multiplayer? So can you play it in Onslaught too? That doesn't count, I know, but a zoo map would be really cool as well. Like I've been thinking of that for years. Like, imagine how sick it would be if like the different exhibits had like boss zombies that like fit with the different exhibits. So you'd have like zombie crocodile, zombie bears, and they're only in their own exhibits. So if you want to get certain things in their exhibit, maybe that you have to for the Easter egg, you would go in their exhibit, try to kill them, get to the stuff that they need. Like that, the possibilities are endless, man. They really are. Are you excited for DLC 2? Of course. I'm always going to be excited for a new zombies map. Like, I don't think I'll ever not be excited. Give me the 50. Oh, is that an order? Come on, give me the 50. Give me the 50. Oh, I do. No. Did I like? I don't understand this game. Oh, I got it on that one though. I got it on that one. Fuck. This fucking game is so hard. Oh, perfect, perfect. No. How do I get it? I'm not putting enough juice in it, right? That's got to be the issue. Ah, whatever. Whatever. Outbreak has zoo. Yeah, but I mean like an actual like round-based zoo map though, not fucking Outbreak. Because I mean, sure that was a zoo, but there ain't nothing to it. I don't know. There's so many cool maps they can do. But I feel like when they're stuck in their Dark Ether story, trying to be all serious, they're just limited, I feel like, in what they can do. That's why I think Infinite Warfare is so cool, because they're not limited at all. You can do whatever the hell you want with this. Only problem I have with Infinite Warfare is drops are very inconsistent. That's kind of true. Don't really play BO6 anymore. After watching the Daredevil Born Again trailer, I didn't realize the actor playing White Tiger also voiced Raul Menendez. Yeah, I forgot about that, yeah. And he passed away. Where is box? I keep looking for the box and then just I can't find it for some reason. Even though it's got a giant light pointing to the sky. Oh, of course. Maybe the new Emmy could be like a skeleton, like the Spar toy from Ancient Evil. Yeah, skeletons would be cool. I would do anything but go back to a game like Cold War. Or you do anything to go back to a game like Cold War, but the game is so dead in Australia. Oh yeah, for multiplayer. I mean, I really did like Cold War multiplayer, actually. I liked it more than the zombies, even. Oh. It already only makes sense in a Warzone world. It's probably the gameplay I'm gonna hate the most. Yeah, I just don't really get the point of it. I think it's not like something I hate necessarily, but I think it does kind of take away some of the zombies feel, and it kind of makes it harder for them to go back to something like the classic point system. So if they were to go back to the classic point system, you'd probably need to remove the rarities. Dude, where the fuck am I going right now? I get so into the chat that I'm like not even sure. Like yesterday's stream was perfect because I was just camo grinding, so I'm just sitting there doing nothing. But like this is why I couldn't be a speedrunner, which I don't understand. Is sometimes I'll watch like Freckleston stream. He'll be streaming like speedruns, and he's sitting there talking to chat while he's speedrunning. I'm like, how are you multitasking like that good? How are you speedrunning an Easter egg and talking to chat? I just don't get it. I can barely just regularly do an Easter egg and talk to the chat. I'm sitting there like, oh, like, oh my goodness. Would you prefer them to lean more into the chaos side for the story, like radios or even seeing the characters? Maybe like the Oracle trapped them or something, or just keep the story as it's going? Oh, more chaos the better. I love the chaos stuff, so I would love it as much as I can. Okay, what am I doing? Arcade. I think I want to go use the bathroom real quick though, as we head to the arcade. And then when I come back, we'll try that damn arcade machine and hope for the best, because we got to do it. We got to do it. All right. A mall map could go either way. Either way silly or abandoned backrooms horror. Yeah, that's true. I would want it to be like an 80s mall, like Stranger Things season 3, that type of stuff. I think that would fit the aesthetic the best. Okay, let's try this damn arcade machine again, man. This thing is gonna kill me. All right, I gotta get like even with it. That's my issue. I'm not even with it, you know. I'm downloading IW right now. Great decision. You know, I do wish that these arcade machines also gave you tickets, and I do wish you can play them without zombies hitting you. I think that would be such a cool thing if you could just do it without zombies hitting you. Okay. I went too hard on that one, man. Oh, this one is so fucking hard. Why is it so hard? No idea. Alright, let me round him up here, and then I'm gonna use the trap, because we have to do that anyways. Remember when people thought Maya was Scarlet Rhodes? Yeah. I do remember that. Oh god. I don't really have any get out of jail free cards. It's not BO6. I guess these guns are kind of get out of jail free cards, so I gotta be a little careful. Let's use the trap. Okay, they're all going for that. Yeah, that wasn't gonna hit. I got one more. Out of order? Fuck. Let me get an arcane core. There's one out here. I saw your ranking of the Cold War MP maps, and it was a pretty good list. In my opinion, there's not a single bad map in Cold War, but Cartel Miami would be at the bottom of the list. Yeah, I believe I put those at the bottom. Yeah, definitely a lot of good maps in that game. A lot better than the BO6 maps, because I'm honestly like, I didn't hate Black Ops 6's maps at first, but the more I've kind of like thought about them, I'm like, I don't know, man. They don't really have a lot of good MP maps so far. It's definitely the weakest Treyarch MP maps ever, I would say. Like, whenever I play, I feel like I'm always like, skip this map. Like, I always want to skip the maps. And that's not a good sign. Why would I want to skip like almost every map that shows up? That's telling you something. I didn't even do a map ranking. I did a map ranking of the beta maps, but I didn't do a map ranking of the launch maps like I usually do. I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna wait for the DLC to come out as well, and I'll do a ranking at the end of it. I just didn't play enough of the multiplayer at first for me to do it, so that's why I didn't do it. Would you want to see another winter map for COD Zombies? Oh yeah, of course. I would love another snowy map. I'm sure we'll get at least one this year, maybe. We'll see. I love how the ammo mods are tied to quests in this, because like I think that's way more interesting in my opinion. Having to get ammo mods through quests instead of just buying them with points or salvage. Do you think BO6's maps are being rushed out maybe because of BO7, or are they just ahead of... I think they're definitely ahead of schedule. But with that being said, they've probably known they have to make next year's COD for a while. So the maps are probably going to be less in-depth than they should be. You know, if BO6, if they weren't making next year's COD, I think these maps would have more content to them. They'd be more in-depth. So I think that's going to end up happening. But with that being said, I still do think they're ahead of schedule. I don't think it's like they're rushing them out or anything. Stranger Things Season 3 with an underground Russian base and a portal to a Russian prison would be sick. Yeah, it would be sick. Literally, the location I want to be a Zombies map more than anything is Hogwarts Castle. I'm like, that's like a dream Zombies map. A Hogwarts Castle with wait, hold on, let me make sure I place these down correctly. First one's always yellow, and second's blue, so I gotta go boom, 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 and boom. We're not doing this now, but I just want to set them up just to be ready. I should probably take these guys to a trap, right? What's weird is that I hated the BO6 maps at launch, but after a bit I don't mind most of the MP maps besides Lowtown and the train one. I don't know, for some reason, it's not that they're like bad, I just think a lot of them are just kind of boring. Like, they don't play in a fun and interesting way. None of them have like a good competitive feel either. They're all really bad for competitive, except for like Skyline, and obviously Hacienda's great. Nuketown's always going to be great, so, you know, whenever that shows up, I'm happy. But I don't know, I don't like a lot of the maps. They're not, again, they're not bad, they're just like kind of uninteresting. Oh my god. Go, 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 go. Ah, I was a bit late on that. Did it work? I think it did. I don't see the UFO anymore, so it must have worked. Yeah, I think it did. I really like Payback, Derelict, and Scud. Protocol might be one of the worst maps ever. Yeah, I don't know. I think Payback's great. I do like Payback a lot. I agree with that, actually. I think Derelict's okay, too. A lot of people don't like it, but I'm fine with it. Get... Ah. throw almost all the BO6 maps in F tier. Damn. I wouldn't say they're that bad. They're just pretty weak. Okay, how the hell am I supposed to get that one? Like, fuck. This might be the hardest Easter egg step of all time. I'm not even kidding. This fucking game. Okay, okay, that one's pretty good. Oh, what? It was in. You can't tell me that wasn't in. Really? Okay, I want to make a crawler because this guy's a little too fast for my liking. Is he crawling? Yes, he's crawling. Come on, come on. What? Are you kidding me? It bounced. It fucking bounced. Oh my god. This step is insane. It's not even like a main Easter egg step. It's just for the side Easter egg, but it's like, come on, man. I want to do it. Fuck. What do you think they're going to do with Richtofen being in the Dark Ether? Like, we haven't seen or heard anything of him since Liberty Falls. I think we're probably going to get him back in one of the maps. Oh! There's no fucking way I just pulled that shit off. Oh my god. See, that's what I mean. That's why I like when Easter egg stuff is hard, because look how much more satisfying it is when you beat it. It's so much, the satisfaction levels are so much higher. Oh. Okay. Now we just gotta do the Easter egg, right? Well, I'm gonna get the Exquisite first. I actually do need to play more arcade game. I'm gonna go, you know what? Let's go do a victory lap around the roller coaster. Let's go do a victory lap. I say we do a victory lap. When I'm 60, I'm definitely gonna have the Rise and Drop loading screen on my wall. Hell yeah. I'll have a poster of Spaceland chilling. MW3 had great vibes playing the OG maps at launch. MW3 in general is fantastic. I went back to it today. I talked about this before. I had a phenomenal time. I went 74-2. 74-2. I'm gonna do a video probably soon, actually, revisiting every multiplayer in one video, one game of every multiplayer. Don't know when I'll do that, but hopefully you guys will check it out, even if you're not a big fan of multiplayer. But you know, you gotta support those non-zombies videos when I do them, because I don't do them frequently. But you know, I want to do them more. I just feel like my content's more focused on zombies nowadays, so I makes sense I'd post more of that. But I like posting multiplayer stuff too, so I'll probably do that. I want to do a rankings of all the multiplayers soon too. I want to give Black Ops 6 a little more time, maybe to like season 3, and then I'll rank it, because it feels weird ranking it now. You know, I reckon we'll get at least a map for every season. Yeah, maybe. I think it's possible. The thing is, quality over quantity. Like, I kind of wish we just had more. Like, I would take less maps if there was more depth to them. But I just don't think there's going to be a lot of depth to them because they're doing so many. Which I think they don't really, like, it doesn't really matter. I think they care more about having more maps out than they do about having more depth to them. Because at this rate, I don't think we're going to have any, like, Horizon Drops. You know, we're not going to have anything on the level of that. There's just going to be a lot of just good maps, which I talked about this yesterday. That's fine. But I want that one that's just like, holy shit, you know? And it's hard to do that when they're working on so many different maps at once. Boom. Okay, we need an arcane core on these guys ASAP. It's the end of the world. I fucking love this song, man. The music on this map is what makes it the best map in my opinion. Like, that's, if it didn't have the music, it would still be like a top 2 map, but the music puts it where it is. Fucking love the music.
Hey, don't stop the kick, baby.
I don't even care if it's gonna copyright this stream. I don't give a shit. As we know it, it's the end of the world as we know it.
I deserve this.
You think they rushed out the map for season 2 launch because of all the negativity around COD? I originally thought that, to be honest, but Ghost of Hope is saying that's not the case. So, and I trust Ghost of Hope. I think he knows more about like inside COD stuff. So I trust that that's probably not the case. They're probably just doing a lot more DLC maps this year than usual. Because if they're going to do 6 DLC maps, then launching it with season 2 makes perfect sense, you know? Hogwarts would be cool. Citadel ranks really high for me because of the theme. I love a castle named form. I love castles too. I don't think Citadel did enough with the castle though. Like, it's just kind of an abandoned French castle. That's about it. And there's like a little bit of stuff there with like the swords and stuff. But like, there's so much more you can do with the castle, I feel like. It's the end of the world. There we go. We need Big Boy to spawn so we can place the golden teeth. Are you grinding BO6 Dark Matter? No, I did it a little bit yesterday. I'm not like going hard with it though. Like, I don't really like have to get it, you know what I mean? Fireworks trap. As we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. Get packed. See, you know, stuff like this is something that I think a lot of casuals miss, or even just anyone, because like there's map hints all the times of what you're supposed to do. Like, this tells you that Pack-a-Punch is right here, but a lot of people won't think about that. But like, I think players should have to pay attention to the environment a little bit more when they're playing zombies. Moving staircases would go so hard. Last minute action hero leaping from place to place. Yeah, because you know what I literally did today? Because I was thinking so heavily about a Hogwarts Zombies map, how cool that'd be. I went to play Hogwarts Legacy and I explored the castle. Holy shit, it would be a perfect layout and everything. Like, it's literally insane what they can do with it. I was like, this would literally be perfect. It's shaped like a zombie map. Like, it literally is. The whole Hogwarts is. Oh, Big Boy. I hope we get an Iraqi desert ruins map. It would fit the Gulf War theme. I guess we're getting, it's not Iraqi, but we're getting a desert map basically for this next map because it's in a dig site and it looks like it's in a desert. Oh, there's 2 of them? Do you think Sam is pretending to be AI or is it actually AI? Oh, you don't mean like AI like in the usual sense. You're talking about like the actual like character. No, I think it is. I think it's Samantha. Like, hold on, trying to get this. Oh, come on, just grab it. Just grab it. They're gonna stop again, aren't they? Just run in there. There's no way they didn't go in there. Okay, it's gonna be really risky. Oh, oh. No! Don't know why I picked up the fireworks trap for no reason. Ah! Come on, you sons of bitches! There we go. Now we can light them up. Ah! Honestly, the brutes are some of my favorite bosses ever. Because I love how as you do more damage, they take off the hat and they stop doing their really good attack. Like, their really good attack is lost. But if you don't kill them fast enough, they'll put the hat back on and start doing that really good attack again. They're so cool. Did I grab both the parts? Oh, I did. Okay, nice. Whew. Challenge Shuffle is S tier map because it has that song from Spider-Man 3. Hell yeah. Hell yes. Let me try to round up these guys. Since Liberty Falls is a 90s aesthetic map, there should have been an R&B songs playing in various spots. It really should have. That would have been awesome. Honestly, they probably don't do that because they're worried about like copyright and stuff. And well, first of all, they have to pay a lot of money for copyrighted songs to begin with. Second of all, then they might be worried that YouTubers are going to get copyright on their videos. Obviously, you can turn off the music, but they might be worried like just to do that to begin with. But I loved it though in this map. I think it was such a cool thing. Like it brings the map together completely. Oh, nice. Okay, I think we're gonna get exquisite, so we could head straight to this. I hate Alpha Omega, but I love the round change music. Had some of the best round change music out there. I would say second best personally. Let me double pack a punch this. And then let's put that in there, and then that in there. And now let's go get the wind one. More maps they make for one game, more like returning. More maps they make for one game, more like returning or sale for the game means more players who will see bundles they might buy it. Oh, so yeah, you're saying, yeah, you're not wrong. Like the whole quantity thing, they do care more about that because yeah, you're right. Like a new map is gonna get people excited no matter what, even if it's a very simple map. But let's say they have a map that has a lot of depth to it. Sure, players like me, it'll feed me with content for months. Like if they were to drop a map like Dead of the Night, that shit would feed me for like 4+ months. I'd be having a great time. You don't have to add anything new for 4 months. I'd be happy. But are casuals gonna be happy? No, they're gonna be like, oh, there's nothing for me to do because I've already played this map enough. But they don't do Easter eggs. They don't do side stuff. So they might get bored of the map quicker because of that. But a whole new location, yeah, it'll probably be more exciting for them. So, but I mean, that's why I've been saying, like, I don't mind them doing like extra maps, but you could do like really small survival maps. Don't reusing assets too. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Like, take fucking just as an example, Nuketown. Like, why not have a Nuketown Zombies map? We've seen that before, but that's extra content that would get people excited. Do some like challenge maps that are just like small sort of things. I mentioned this before. I mentioned it on Twitter too. Take that Get Higher playlist or the Get Higher map, parkour map that was made by Sledgehammer last year. Turn that into a zombies challenge map, you know, like stuff like that. I think would be great to hold us over. And then I think 4 maps is totally enough for the DLC. But I don't know. That's just me. Boom, bada bing. Hold on, I wanted to show you guys how cool this is. Look at this. Look how good this is. This is the freaking starting weapon in the spawn room. And it's one of the best guns in this game, especially when you put this wind upgrade on it. Like, damn, dude, this is good. This shit is fucking beastly. Now I'm playing some target practice. See, stuff like this I love, you know, like, this shit is so funny, but like bowling in Liberty Falls should have been like this. Then you just come up to and start doing it, you know? Maybe you get like a little bit of like rewards for it or something. I don't know. And then there could be like a side Easter egg associated with it that locks you in the room, just like the side Easter egg that is on the map. But regularly, I should be able to play bowling too, you know? I think that'd be sick. Okay. Let's do this Easter egg. Well, first we're gonna access the projector room. Put it in! Oh, we didn't grab the thing yet. Whoops. I'm almost 100% sure Zombies Chronicles 2 will come out for BO7. I feel like they need all the maps they can get. Probably. I don't know. The thing is I can care fucking less about it at this point. Like, I don't know why everyone's acting like that's gonna like save Call of Duty. Like, no. First of all, I think if they do it, it's not gonna be full remasters. I really don't think it would be. I think what they would end up doing is reimaginings. Like, they would have Buried come back, but it'd be very different. It would be a new map. Same with Die Rise and Transit. Like, they wouldn't just remaster Transit and Die Rise. Those are not maps that people like, so why would they remaster them as they are? That doesn't make any sense, you know? They would change them. They would do something different with it. But the one thing that's making me doubt it is because, like, okay, they already brought back the jet gun, you know? There's already a rumor that the launch map for BO7 is gonna be kind of like Transit, but not Transit at all. It's just gonna have similar, like, mechanics with, like, traveling different locations. So is that gonna be like our version of Transit, basically, but it's not gonna be a remaster or anything like that? Like, I don't know. Just not sure. Love the firework trap. These traps are really cool. This is another thing I love about this game. These are basically like this game's equivalent of score streaks, but look at it. There's so many unique original score streaks that aren't in multiplayer, you know? Like, this is not a multiplayer. The boombox isn't a multiplayer. Oh god. The electric trap isn't a multiplayer. The laser window trap isn't a multiplayer. Like, these are all non-multiplayer things, so I think that just makes them a little more exciting. Boom. And here is the exquisite. Wait, where does it? Oh, it goes to the. Okay, you have to buy it from the crocodile, yeah. What do you think the line about the pyramid jumping into the pool or whatever from the postcards released today means? Oh, I have no idea. I know what you're talking about, but no clue. I think it could. It's a lot of it sounds like riddles almost. You know. I forgot 2 of these guys spawn in. Like, holy shit. Oh god. Oh god. This is fucking scary, dude. I forgot how, like, scary zombies used to be. Like, we're only around 24. This is kind of terrifying. I think it's literally just the lack of get out of jail free cards is what makes it so much scarier. Like, if I didn't have these pistols, then it would be 0 get out of jail free cards, really. Because our Fate and Fortune cards are not get out of jail free cards. I wouldn't personally say so. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait, can you not get it on 2 guns? For some reason, I remember that being the case, which I think is kind of stupid. Oh, I think you can't get on 2 guns at once. Don't entirely get the point of that. Like, why wouldn't I be able to put on 2 guns? I don't know. All right. Are we ready for the boss? I guess we got everything, right? Well, we'll just skip this round. That gun reminds me of the Draken from BO3, my favorite gun of all time. Yeah, this is very similar to that, yep. I would argue this is maybe even better. All right, this next step I'm gonna really have to lock in because this is the next step is the hardest part of the Easter egg, for sure. Gotta lock the fuck in. Okay. Yellow. Put it in the chat if you guys can too to help me out. Yellow, red. I could probably get it myself though. Yellow, red, blue, green. Yellow, red, blue, green. Yellow, red, blue, green. Boom, we got it. Nice. So I gotta do that 3 times. I love this step, man. This is like one of my favorite steps in Zombies history. Simon Says in general is always really fun, but this is like a really good version of Simon Says. Because I like how it's really intense with the zombies coming at you. You gotta be really precise. Yellow, blue, red, green. Yellow, red, blue. Wait. Fuck, I fucked it up. Yellow. It was yellow, blue, red, green. Yellow, blue, red, green. Yellow, blue, red, green. Nice. I almost fucked that up bad though. my brain started getting it wrong in my head. Should I call in the Hasselhoff? I'll wait for the alien to spawn in to do that. I still can't believe the UFO came back in Modern Warfare 2's DMZ mode for that haunting event. Yellow, red, blue, green. Yellow, red, yellow, red, blue, green. Nice! Dude, that was fucking smooth. That was so smooth. Okay, I'm calling in Hasselhoff while we can. I love this boss fight. Because honestly, this little Simon Says part I feel like deserves to be counted as part of the boss fight. Is the audio too loud, by the way, or is it good? Because I forgot how loud this audio was. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. I'm not sure if it's too loud for you guys or not. I'm kind of worried it was too loud. Because I just realized I had it kind of louder than it usually is. As long as you guys can hear me good and it doesn't sound like it's too loud. Okay. Where is this alien at? Oh my god. He's right there. My train is all kinds of messed up right now. Nice. Got him. Woo. No! 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 Ah! Ah! Getting red screen in this game is so scary. I feel like my train's too wide. I'm going a little too far. I don't really have to go that far. What the hell is this dude? Where the hell is he? We did a lot of damage there. Oh my god. Oh shit, 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 shit. Yes, got him. Give me that. Woo. This is good, man. Use cards. Don't really have to though. I fuck it, I'll use them. Stimulus is decent. Oh, Hoff is leaving me. Okay, where is this alien? I don't know. Oh! Actually, this stimulus is really useful because it's going to heal you every time I think you do damage to zombies, which is pretty huge. Oh my god. I gotta shoot something. I gotta shoot something. I gotta shoot something. I gotta shoot something. Heal me. Heal me. Got him. Nice. Easy peasy. But boss fight's not that bad when you're in directed mode. Or, directed mode. A director's cut. What am I saying? Director's mode. Get the hell out of here. Oh my god. Okay, now we gotta shoot this. Ow, 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 ow. We still have the Ghosts and Skulls boss fight to do though, so don't worry guys. We're not done yet. We're not fully done yet. I do forget this part. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Equip shades and look above the portal. There'll be a skull floating above the portal. You must shoot the power nodes to upon destroying the giant skull. Okay, so we only could see with the shades then. Is that the case? Where is this skull? Oh god. I don't see the skull. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Because I think if you fail this, you just can't do Ghosts and Skulls no more. Hold on. Yeah, it's 4 out of 6, so the next one is this one. Look above the portal Pack-a-Punch. There will be a skull floating above the portal. You must shoot the power nodes like you did in order to destroy it. That's weird. I don't see the skull thing, though. Is there a reason I don't see it? Yeah, I don't see a skull. I thought it usually just appears over there. I mean, fuck it. Let's just see what happens. Oh, it moved out of the way. Are you kidding me? Ow! Yeah, I don't see this skull. Dude, this guy is shooting extra shots at us with a UFO. I don't know, man. What am I doing wrong? I installed the alien fuses. I don't think that's it. Oh my god, we're getting fucking smoked by that. I'm just gonna be as safe as I can because I actually want to be able to do this. So let me look up what it actually looks like visually so I can like fully get a good look at it. I'm not sure why it's not appearing. We did everything leading up to it that we're supposed to do. So I just need to see a visual of it. That's all I need. Let's see. Oh, I see what it looks like. Yeah, it like goes back and forth. Oh, wait. You have to complete it. You're right. Yeah, okay. That's what I'm missing. I forgot you have to destroy the ship first and then you do it. Okay. I forgot you can do this whole thing again, basically. Oh my god, the ship isn't above it again. Are you kidding me? Oh no, it is. We're good. I was gonna say. Alright, there we go. And then now, okay. Oh no, I know the UFO has to be above it. What I'm saying is I'm trying to do the Ghosts and Skulls quest. And so, I for some reason I thought the skull was above the UFO. Now we have to do this again. And perfectly time it with that skull. Oh, perfect. Right now, come on. No, it moved! Shit. Yeah, it's even further away now. I'm a big fan of the Ghosts and Skulls Easter egg, to be honest. Okay. Oh my god, again. Right when I do it, it fucking moves. What are my luck, bro? What is my luck? Yeah, you actually don't have to use the fuses to upgrade the one weapons if you're in Director's Cut, which is good. Because Director's Cut just immediately, everything's pack-a-punch right out of the box. Oh, piss off. I'm not doing it. Yeah, I knew it was gonna move. That's why I didn't do it. Oh, hey. Let's see, though. I'm gonna do it when it moves back. I'm gonna speedrun under Ice Dark real quick. That should be fun. It's a fun map to speedrun. Come on. There we go. Fucking finally. And then we just need a brute to shoot the machine, and then we're into the Ghosts and Skulls. This is why the map's the best of all time, because you have an Easter egg and then a second Easter egg. Because I would say Ghosts and Skulls is enough to be considered a second Easter egg. It basically is. I would make that argument. Let me see something. 100% sure zombies will like no. So I think if they do it. Yeah, audio sounds good. Okay. So you just gotta wait for one of those guys to spawn in, which he could take forever for all we know. So I don't know. We'll just train around until then. I'm a firm believer that side Easter eggs and side quests are different, and I think BO6 is the best side Easter eggs of any game, but it doesn't have very good side quests like Spork Knife or upgraded gauntlets. I kind of interchange the words. I get what you mean though. I feel like side Easter eggs, like Easter eggs in general, like that term, is more so tied to like minor things, like very, very small little Easter eggs. Even like the jump scares of like the past games, those would be like side Easter eggs, right? But like quests are more like bigger things. So I kind of get that. I just interchangeably use them because it's like, I don't know, we do that for the main Easter eggs too. We call it main Easter egg, we call it main quest. We all do that, and I don't really care to differentiate it as much. But kill 5 zombies within a distance. Oh wait, hold on. You know what I want to do? I don't really care to use. I mean, I love the water weapons, don't get me wrong, but hold on. I want to show you guys one of the coolest weapons ever that I got. Let me turn this trap on. This trap is awesome. I want to show you guys this weapon's fucking sick. Look at this thing. Look at this. It runs out of ammo in 2 seconds though. Oh my god. Let me go pack a punch it so it doesn't run out of ammo in 3 seconds. But no, I do get what you mean with the whole Easter egg and side quest differentiation. I don't know why Modern Zombies doesn't do what World War II did to make a casual main Easter egg and then a hardcore Easter egg after that. That makes the most sense to me, and I was hoping they would do that. Directed mode, I think, is an okay thing as well, but the problem is the Easter eggs themselves aren't complex at all. They're really not. Like I don't think a single one of them is. I like the boss fights, but they're not like complex. Yeah, this does not have enough ammo in the mag. I need an extended mag on this thing. I'm reloading it every 3 seconds. You know what I want to do though? I want to get an arcane core on it, just so we can fuck around with that. I almost accidentally got Armageddon. I want Grief back, but it wasn't that much fun in my opinion. I really want Turn to come back. I love that mode. It's how you do gun game and zombies. Otherwise, I played gun game mods. They're okay. So for Grief, I think the best type of Grief they can do is Zombie Blood Rush from Black Ops 3's mod tools. I probably said this in like every single stream for the past like couple months, but I stand by it, man. Having a PvP mode where you get to kill other players in zombies, it'd be so much fun. It would be so much fun if done right, of course, with perfect mechanics, you know, all around. You could make it literally the best thing ever. All right, where's homeboy? Come here. He shot it, right? There's no way he didn't just shoot it. Yes. Let's go, baby. Woo! Okay. Let's do it. This map literally, this is basically a boss fight in and of itself. It's not really a boss fight, but it kind of has a similar feel to it. It's so much fun, too. Actually, I think Shall and Shuffle has the best Ghosts and Skulls like boss thing. No, no, the red one. Come back. Fuck, I didn't see it turning red. I don't know why I missed that. Oh my god. Hit it. It's so scary. This is honestly more intense than any boss fight ever. This shit is terrifying. It's so funny to me, Infinite Warfare, like the way it's built, like it's a futuristic Call of Duty, but like so much of the zombies just feel so retro. It ends up feeling like this game actually was like meant to be in the past. Oh god. We're missing every single one of those. Oh god. There we go. Hit the red one. We're missing it. We're missing it bad. We're missing it bad. I think there's, I want to say there's 4 stages of this, but I totally forget. Hit it. Hit it. Boom. I love how you could just see the guy in the background, like looking at the machine. That's so fucking funny. What's your least favorite? Oh, hold on, I'll read that in a second. I'm like... Oh my god. It's hard to see those little shots. Little laser beam shots. The thing about Ghosts and Skulls is completing it is not that rewarding if you're on Director's Cut, because I don't know if you guys noticed, the reward for it is a perkaholic. You get all the perks. So if you're not Director's Cut, it's like really, really good to do, because it's the only way to get all the perks if you're not Director's Cut. But I mean, because we're in Director's Cut, there's really no point of doing it. I don't think there's any other reward. I've already done it before though, so it's not like I gotta do it for the achievement or anything. Damn. Damn. I think I'm a little too close to it. Maybe that's the issue. Gotta keep my distance. What was I reading? What's your least favorite Black Ops 3 map, not including the Giant or Revelations? Zetsubo then. Not counting Chronicles as well, right? My least favorite is definitely the Giant. And then it would be, out of like the main maps, it would be Revelations. I still love Revelations, but definitely the weakest. But other than that, yeah, it'd have to be Zetsubo, right? Even though I love Zetsubo, but, you know. The other maps are Shadows of Evil, The Risendrock, and Gorod Krobi, which are all like some of my favorite maps ever. So hard to compare. I think we'll end out the day with some Mephistopheles, if you guys don't mind. I might try Mephistopheles just for fun. Dude, I love this. I don't know why. There's something so like laser focused fun about this. And I haven't even done all the Ghosts and Skulls Easter eggs before. I've only done this one, and I've done most of the Shallon Shuffle one, but I haven't like finished it. Never done Attack of the Radioactive Things, Ghosts and Skulls, so. I think this should be the last set, right? Oi. Oi. Get that red guy. We're kind of fucking killing it right now. Holy. Are we not killing it right now? This is the best I've ever done with this, actually. Like, I'm hitting most of these. Like, I'm not missing. I really hope this is the last set, though. Come on. There's no way we died on the last... Oh, no, we're not dead. Never mind. I thought we were dead. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? There we go. We win? No, there's more. There's more. There's more. I thought we were done. This has to be the last one then. Oh, that was bad. That was a bad miss. Let's get that red up there. Nice. I'm getting too close. See, being close, I love the risk versus reward, because being closer makes it obviously easier to hit them, but it also makes it easier for you to get shot as well. So you really want to be careful. Like, being this close is actually not a good idea. Oh, fuck! This just seems repetitive in my opinion. I could see someone thinking that, but this is fun. Like, in practice, this is a lot of fun for me, at least, because there's a lot of like laser focus on it. I mean, in general, what is zombies? Are we just sitting there shooting? Wait, why is that one yellow? I totally forget why there's yellow ones. All those ones you have to hit twice. Okay. What I do like about the Ghost and Skulls is that they actually change it up for the other ones. Like, I know the challenge shuffle or the challenge ones were very different, which I think is really cool. Like, it's a complete different, it's like a puzzle. Like, this one's not really a puzzle, it's more so just, you know, you're just hitting skulls, but the challenge level one's literally a puzzle, which is so awesome. You guys know my love for puzzles, so. This one's just like old school arcade games, you know, like, what is that one game? Space Invaders? It's kind of like that. Which is what they were going for, clearly. There's a fucking another one. I thought it was over. No. Oh no. I mean, we're doing good though, so I can't be too worried. We missed that one bad. Come on, hit the red, hit the red. There we go. Kind of killing it right now. We're kind of killing it. Yeah, this is definitely the last one. I think there's 5 stages. I think that's what it is. Boom. Boom. No. There we go. Get that. I think zombies just need to do more stuff like this, because like I don't think everything needs to be about shooting zombies, honestly. Like that it sounds crazy to say that, but I really think zombies needs to do more than just that, which they have been. The boat racing Easter egg is pretty cool on Terminus. I like that, but it's obviously not like a challenge, really. It's not like something that you could fail. Who's failing the boat racing Easter egg? Who's failing that? Let's be honest. This is the best I've done though, for sure, because I've most times when I do this I get really close to failing, and we're not close to failing right now. Yep, there we go. Woo, that was intense. Sorry I wasn't reading the chat like at all, basically, because I was just so in the zone. Oh my god. Let's go resume the challenges. Zetsubo is second best map behind Horizon. Worst map is definitely Garad. I don't know why, but I never got into the map. I love Garad. It's got the most amount of side Easter eggs, the best side Easter eggs. Love the main Easter egg, the dragon boss fight, Nikolai boss fight. I think the soundtrack's great. The setting is really cool. You know, obviously dragons in general is also always going to be amazing. But I get why some people don't like it though. Especially because the one weapon isn't like that crazy. Like it was cool the first time it was there, but it's not like that crazy. Kill 5 crawling zombies. Boom. Is there any map ending you would like to see instead of a boss fight? I kind of want to see a big vault puzzle door that opens to something crazy while trying to fend off zombies. Or like Indiana Jones running from a boss or a corridor while gunning it down. I think every Easter egg should end in a boss fight. Might be a hot take, but I think every Easter egg should end in a boss fight. I think boss fights are the cornerstone of how to end an Easter egg. But I do think they need to get crazier with them and more unique with them, instead of it just being, you know, here's a boss, shoot it, right? Like, they've done that before. This game's a great example. Attack and the Radioactive Thing. The boss fight is not a usual boss fight, right? They went a little bit interesting with it and had it so you have to like jump over lasers and do all that stuff and put in the bomb code. I do think they need to get a little more interesting with it. I also want bosses that make you travel to other new areas of the map that you haven't seen before, like on a journey, like different stages that take you to different areas of a new map. Not like, you know, I know they had that with what was it, Mauer Toten, with the, but that was areas you've already seen before though. I'm talking like areas that we haven't seen in the map yet, and it's like imagine Citadel, right? It's a good boss, but imagine for the second stage it takes you to a new area in the caves that looks completely different, like stuff like that, with like new arenas per stage of the boss, like that type of stuff. I want them to do. I just think boss fights are like the perfect way to end a map. I don't never like it when they don't do a boss fight at the end. I thought Liberty Falls' ending was really disappointing, like a lockdown, really, like come on. I don't love Toggle Toten's ending either. I like the story for it, but not the actual gameplay of it. It's, again, it just feels like a regular Easter egg step. It's not special, you know? I think boss fights are special. That's just what they are, you know? Whenever I play a custom map and it doesn't end in a boss fight, I think it's the most disappointing thing ever.
I gotta dump this arcane core off and dump core.
Dude, I fucking love this. Look at this. The zombies are just breaking down. I love, look, dude, I love the fucking dude break dance. That's the. And if he had no arms, I'm pretty sure he would break dance even faster. It's so funny. I can't believe people saw that in the reveal trailer and thought it looked bad because the zombies were dancing. How anti-fun can you be to not want zombies to dance? I just don't get it. I don't get it, man. The only problem with Ghosts and Skulls Easter eggs is it's a lot of work just for Slappy Taffy, Trailblazer, and PhD. Yeah, I do think the reward should have been better. But for me, the thing is, I like doing Easter eggs even if I'm not getting rewarded, because, I mean, look at BO4. I mean, are those Easter eggs really rewarding you anything? No, the game just ends and that's it. But I do them anyways because they're fun, because I think they're fun, right? So as long as they're fun, I don't really care how much work it is. But I do agree they should be a bit more rewarding. That's just how they should always be. But it's not going to stop me from doing it personally. Only time it's going to stop me from doing it is if I don't find it to be fun, you know? We'll go a couple more rounds, and then like I said, we'll do Mephistopheles, and then we'll call it a day. Zombies is at its best when it's a puzzle that wants to kill you meets Evil Dead crossed with Doctor Who. It's what Treyarch zombies can be best described as. Yeah, I agree. Like, I think Resident Evil 2, but like with round-based zombies, is kind of what I think zombies is, what should be, you know, like puzzles, but also, oh, we're at low ammo. Oh, shit, that's not good. Like, going crazy with the puzzles is what I want in every map. But it doesn't have to be part of the main stuff either. You could just do that for side quests and stuff, you know? And I think zombies should obviously have a large sandbox with a lot of unique things per map that allow you to interact with it and mess around with it, you know? And I think Infinite Warfare does that the best out of any zombies mode, so that's part of the reason why I love this game so much. I think the sandbox is the best and the most unique per map. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Insta-kill. You know what? I'm gonna get the cryo freeze, or the forge freeze, not the fucking cryo freeze. Oh god. Oh god. I did not kill them all with that gas grenade. I thought I did. It's insane how good this gun is, man. Holy shit. The rod is great. The side Easter eggs are cool. I love the shield, the main Easter egg, but the ruins look dull for sure. See, I think the ruins I don't mind because you have dragons. You know, like without the dragons, sure, but like the dragons make up for it because it's like that's the aesthetic of the map is the dragons, really. At the very least, I want boss areas to be a real area, not just like a circle or square, but like a normal room. Yeah, I kind of agree. I like the Citadel one, even if it's a circle, but they could get more interesting with their arenas for sure. Bad wonder weapons can make or break a map. One of the main reasons I don't like Terminus is because the wonder weapon wasn't that good. Same with Citadel. Love the map, but hate how weak the swords are. No, I get it. For me, wonder weapons aren't like everything, but I do think it is an important thing for sure. Oh, we don't have enough tickets for that. What am I doing? What am I doing? I just want to get the Forge Freeze just for fun. Not the best wonder weapon ever. It would be so much better if it didn't run out of ammo so fast. Do you think zombies will ever go back to the BO3 era? Not mechanics, but like map style. Example being DE, a real location, but made for zombies to feel like a castle, but it's really a facility. So yeah, in general, I get what you mean. I mean, I would love for the mechanics to return to that as well, but in terms of map style, they just need more time. That's the thing. It's like there's not enough time given to developers to make these maps, so then they end up not being able to make them as in depth as they could be, you know? So I don't really know. Eventually I hope so, but I don't know. How would you feel if they made Chronicles 2 and gave every map an Easter egg and Soul Easter egg? I mean, if they're very different, because I don't want Transit and Die Rise remastered. I don't. I want them to be very different. Ugh. Because those maps, it's not even just that they're not good maps, right? It's that I don't care to see them again. I can go play BO2. I can go load them up whenever I want. Same with Buried. I can go load up BO2. So, I don't know. Personally, I'm just not really interested in just seeing maps remastered again. That's why I didn't really, even Zombies Chronicles, I was like, I don't really care. I can go play them in mobile. I can go play. It's not like multiplayer where the maps get unplayable eventually because the multiplayer modes don't have as many players in them. But like, I don't know. I guess if you want to see those maps with the modern mechanics, but I don't think the modern mechanics are that great. Like, I don't want to see fucking Barry with modern mechanics. I don't think they're gonna make the map that much better. It might make the map worse, if anything, you know? At least BO3's mechanics were similar enough to World at War and BO1 that the maps carrying over kind of worked. But I don't know. I just don't. I'm not gonna be like against it. I'm just saying like I don't really care as much as other people do. I think the only reward I feel they 100% need to have is Xbox achievements. So why is that only for launch? Yeah, I don't know. They're not really good with their achievements no more. Hate the planet steps so much on Voyage. Probably had the most fun doing Dead of the Night. I don't mind the planet step, but I don't love it either. It's just kind of like a whatever step, you know. How will anyone believe I've actually completed the Easter egg now? Oh yeah, for the achievements. Well, I guess it shows up in your leaderboards, but that's about it. They do need better rewards though. Like, I'm shocked that like Treyarch hasn't given us way better Easter egg rewards. Like they keep talking about wanting more people to complete them. It's like, then make the rewards better. That's the #1 way to do it, I'm telling you. I love MW2 and 3 Spec Ops, but the new ones they did were terrible. I tried them. They are terrible, I agree. I might do a ranking of every co-op mode, like with zombies, but I'm gonna include Spec Ops and survival and everything because I think it'd be really funny to like just completely shit on those survival modes that they did. Every map so far has been inspired by a previous map. What do you think the next ones will be? Well, I guess Janus Towers. The obvious one is Dire Eyes because of the whole tower vibe, but I don't know. I personally don't. This might be a weird thing. I kind of like. I think it is interesting that we have something to compare every map to, but I think that maybe is part of the issue because it's like, shouldn't we be getting maps that you are completely new to the point where there's no comparison you made? Like think of Spaceland right here. Is there any map before Spaceland you could compare this to? No, not a single map. Not a single one. I can't think of a single one, you know? So I would like to get stuff like that, you know what I mean? But I do think Janus Towers might have a Die Rise feel because it's gonna be towers, so obviously maybe a bit of a Mauer or Totenfield because I believe there's rumors that Klaus is going to return as a boss enemy, as Mecha Klaus. That's like a current leak. And then the mansion map kind of sounds like some Dead of the Night stuff, but I doubt it's going to actually be like Dead of the Night. That's all we know. There's only 2 maps we have leaks of, so not sure. Put the fireworks down again. This is how Zombies is like meant to be played, though. I think it's so much more fun running around the map. I don't like camping and like doing really small strats. Obviously, this strat does not work past a certain round because this gun's gonna start not being able to kill zombies. But for like the 30s and 40s, like this is fun to do. Just running around the map shooting. You should play Alan Wake 2 or Resident Evil Village. Yeah, I should try them out. Sounds like it would be fun. I don't know why, but I'm addicted to red light, green light. It's a good way to level up. It's so fun to chase people with a knife. I can't play it because of my stick drift, unfortunately. I tried it. Every time I failed because of the fucking stick drift. I don't even have a lot of stick drift either. It's a very minor amount, but it's enough to make me die in red light, green light every single time. It took seconds of... Oh, I love this song. It took seconds. I love Victus maps, and I really want them to bring them back and make Transient Diaries better. I wouldn't be, again, like, I wouldn't be against it. It's not something I, like, need, you know? I'm not, like, itching for it. Zombies needs 20 other things before it needs Zombies Chronicles 2, you know? I want to do the Spaceland Easter egg, but I've tried the boss battle, and I can't kill the alien. It's difficult for sure, but if you say you haven't beaten it, then you definitely don't have director's cut, right? So without director's cut, it's obviously a lot harder. I recommend obviously the 5 perks. I'm sure you know the best 5 ones. The original 4 plus stamina up, obviously, and then for the pistols, I think the shredder, or no, it's the head cutter's the best one for the boss. And literally just use the shredder or use the head cutter. Like just spam the boss with that. Make sure you have your Mustang and Sally, and that's all the advice I can really give. Try to train around this area, you know. One massive thing I hate about BO3 Moon is how they massacred QEDs. BO3 QEDs are useless with missing effects that existed in BO1. Yeah, honestly, I do like BO3 Moon more than BO1 Moon, but you are right that is the one thing that they kind of missed the mark on. A water park map would go so hard, but sadly the custom map had to be a scam. That custom map was actually really good. It wasn't a scam, but I do know what you're talking about. I think there's the drama that happened with the guy, but the map was up for a while and it worked just fine. Like it was. I think he took it down though because some drama about something he did. I don't really know the full story. I'm not gonna say stuff about it if I don't really know the full story. But all I know is the map isn't available anymore. But I'm not sure if you could still play it. I'm sure there's a way to play it. I don't know. I did play it though. I have a stream on it. I streamed the map. It was fun. But yeah, I do think a water park would go cool. I honestly think if they're ever going to do a water park map, either Zombies in Spaceland sequel and just have the water park be an additional location on the map, because as you can see, there is a water park back here, but you can't really access it. So this sequel would just allow you to access that part of the map and would be more playable. So like back here, there's the log fume, but maybe they can like make that area like a little bit bigger with more like slides and stuff. I think that'd be cool. Or a cruise ship, you know, like those like cruise ships that have like water parks on them. That would be really cool. That'd be a cool way to do a water park map. I just iced the meth fight first time as well. Really? Damn. What do they call it, a meth fight? Like that's, I know you mean meth, but fucking meth. It's a funny way to say it. All right, is it time to go do Mephistopheles myself? I think it is. Yeah, it's time to do Mephistopheles. You can't get Mustang and Sally's because it's double pack. Yeah, you can't get the... That's what I meant. I just meant like the Pack-a-Punch starting pistol. But you can get like the single packed one. You just can't get the double packed one. All right, let's go out like a man. Let's go out with a crocodile trap. If you were to design a map, what would you do? Oh boy, I can go for hours talking about that. You guys want me to break it down how I would design a zombies map? Let me do it. I'm gonna get some more water first, and then we're gonna go do Mephistopheles, but I will do it right when I got back. Oh, you said you got iced. When you said you iced it, for some reason in my mind, I'm thinking like that means you beat it, but I guess that doesn't mean that. All right, all right, I'll be right back. Spaceland is your favorite map, and you still don't know the crocodile bites down? No, I don't know the crocodile bites down. We can open 4 supply drops. Holy shit! Give me something good. I opened the Fate and Fortune ones because I want more Fate and Fortune cards, but obviously you're more likely to get. Oh, we got Skull Hacker. Nice. That's always good. But opening the multiplayer ones, you're obviously more likely to get certain variants and stuff because you can get 3 of them instead of just 2. But I want the cards. Okay, so I was gonna go over how I would design a zombies map, right? So I'll give you one of my ideas. So in the perfect game for me would be like a sequel to this story in a sense. It doesn't have to be like an exact sequel, but like spiritual sequel in some way. But instead of it being like the movies are Willard Wyler movies and whatever, and he's like putting people through trials, the way I think it should be is the movies are just actual movies that exist. Let's say they exist in the Dark Ether universe. It doesn't have to. I don't really care if it does or not, but like let's say it does, right? And somehow something with like the Dark Ether and the zombies and stuff is getting its way pushed into actual movies. The logic does not have to make sense. Who the fuck cares, right? It doesn't matter. So let's say that is happening. Let's say the movies are being invaded with zombies. So they're normal movies otherwise. Like they have other stuff in them. But there's now zombies in it. So for example, the first map could be like a superhero theme map. I talked about this a little bit before. Let's say it takes place in like New York City, Times Square or whatever. And you have normal superhero shenanigans. The intro sequence could literally be like just a normal like superhero movie thing where there's like all these superheroes lined up, like not like the Avengers, but like similar in a sense. And who knows, maybe one of them can be Etherella from Liberty Falls, because I'm sure if that character exists, she probably has a movie for herself too, so she could be like in this thing, whatever. And they're fighting some like, you know, villain, some super villain, right? And maybe there's multiple super villains, who knows? And it's this whole battle in New York City, and out of nowhere zombies come in, and so now there's zombies everywhere, right? And whatever the main characters are, they're the ones that are sent there to try to stop this outbreak happening in this movie. And so now you have zombies all around that are now involved in the superhero stuff. The zombies are infecting some of the superheroes. So some of the superheroes are going to be alive. Some of them are going to be turning to zombies. So the boss zombies, some of them would be literally like superheroes or supervillains turned into zombies. Or some of them would be regular supervillains that are just trying to kill you because they're supervillains. And then part of the Easter egg would be you trying to help the superheroes out in different ways. And maybe they need your help. Maybe they're being held back by something. I have no idea. And you're just these normal 4 group of people trying to stop it. That's kind of as far as I would go story-wise. But the map itself, you could be Times Square, buildings that you can go on, the subway system that takes you around the city, different locations, not like too far, but obviously like, you know, maybe like to Central Park, just general area. And then the buildings, you can like go all the way up them with an elevator, and you can literally jump off, parachute down to the ground. Like that's how vertical the map would be. You would have different super stuff. You would have like superhero suits. You can go in like an Iron Man type suit as something you can earn through a quest. You can get, I don't know, like a speed suit, like the Flash, and you can just go really fast. Obviously, it'd recharge. You wouldn't be able to infinitely use it, but you would use it every now and then. There could be like, you know, something kind of similar to Thor's hammer, but not really, because I don't want to try to copy Marvel, but something similar. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Just absolutely crazy stuff like that. Where it just goes insane with the superhero concept. And then the Easter egg would be involved with like collecting certain, I don't know, some sort of wonder weapon that's like the main wonder weapon, because obviously those other things are like side wonder weapons. And my idea for what I think would be so cool would be straight up copying Marvel, so they would have to change it up a bit. But I think it'd be so cool if you had an Infinity Gauntlet as like the wonder weapon. That's just a normal gauntlet at first, but then as you collect each of the 6 Infinity Stones, it gives you an extra ability with the wonder weapon. Like the power stone would give it that, like, you know, that power that it has. It would be more deadly. And then like the, I don't know, the space stone would allow you to teleport with the wonder weapon, like stuff like that. It would be so sick. And then the boss fight eventually, you know, it's a supervillain boss fight, and you would have multiple boss fights. That's how I would design a map. There would not be just one Easter egg boss fight. There would be side Easter egg boss fights. That's what side Easter eggs would be. They would be like whole other things. You'd be like, okay, there's this ice themed villain that's in this one part of the map that you can come across at one point. And you have to do a couple things to get to the boss fight. But then once you get to that point, you now have to fight this boss. And when you defeat the boss, you get a really good reward. You get a pack-a-punch weapon. You get a wonder weapon. You get maybe something else. I don't know. You get extra shit, right? You don't have to do it for the Easter egg, but you could. Like, to me, that would be a perfect map. And it would be just a full fun sandbox of craziness. All these different quests you can do. Just, you can go insane with it, right? And then that game would have other maps like the Hogwarts one. I thought was really cool. Again, you wouldn't want to just fully, unless they got the licensing to do it, which I don't think they would, you wouldn't want to just copy Harry Potter. But like the idea of like wizards and having wands and spells that you can learn, and like ancient, like, you know, that type of stuff that you would see in Harry Potter, like the different like underground exploration of like the castle, and like a giant life-size chess game, stuff like that would be so sick. Let's do Mephistopheles. And there's a lot of other things you can do with that too. I would love a casino map too, like being able to, you know, gamble your points in the thing. Ah, man, there's so much you can do. I just notice how none of the ideas I'm saying involve facilities at all. Like, I just don't. We have too many facility maps. I want to get crazier shit than that, you know. Malibu Drive. Custom map? Wait, let me check. Before I go, should I speedrun DE tonight or grind camos? I'm gonna say speedrun DE. Let me check out this map you guys are talking about, because I want to see what it looks like. I gotta go. Good luck with Mephistopheles or whatever his name is. Oh, see you, Alpha Dog. I appreciate you checking out the stream. Alright, let me... I want to type this in because I'm curious as to what this map you guys are talking about is. Is it on BO3? Or am I wrong? That custom map Malibu Drive?
Of course, I prefer one of the cryptids to tear your flesh open.
Oh, it's an older one. Oh, okay. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's in World of War, right? I think I know what you're talking about. I thought they were going to remaster that, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But yeah, like that concept is basically what I'm getting at, in a sense. But crazier. And I think zombies should be built in a way to where like you have enough stuff and like rewards to like do different things, like speedrunning the Easter eggs, speedrunning side Easter eggs, even like rewards for just doing stuff like that to keep people coming back, contracts, daily, weekly contracts for rewards. That's the type of shit zombies needs, in my opinion, and would make it endlessly replayable. And then like in the off season, instead of just trying to force as many maps as possible, like honestly, just do little tiny survival maps. You know, Modern Warfare 4, they should do a Shipment Zombies map. Fuck it, give us Shipment Zombies. Why not? Why the hell not? Wait, hold on. I want to change my webcam. I might as well put myself up here because why not? Surprised he isn't doing fireballs that much. He's about to do it. He's about to do it. Nice. You know, fucking Omni movement would be so good in this boss. Which that one card that basically gives you Omni movement. Oh god. No! Oh, I did not mean to pick up that max. Did not mean to pick up that max. It's not really a big deal, actually, though. Okay. Oof. God damn. You can play Spider-Man Other Heroes. Yeah, I think I have seen that, actually, now that you're mentioning it. But that's what I'm saying. Stuff like that would be a really cool map because it's like superhero themed. Like, you know what I mean? I think like the wizard map had potential to be like the best one ever. Like, you know what would be really cool? So you know how like the plant system in Zetsubo? Bring that concept back, but with cauldrons. Like, you know, like witches' cauldrons. And so have it so around the map you can pick up different like things to put in the witch's cauldron, and you can make like potions out of it and stuff. Oh, that'd be so cool. And I can already imagine it. Like, you could have a boss fight against like, I don't know, a lady that's involved in like plant magic, and she has like a bunch of like Poison Ivy from Batman almost as like a separate mini boss. And then, you know, the main boss could be like a dragon because dragons fit perfectly with wizards and stuff like that. I don't know, man. There's so much you can do. There's so fucking much you can do with that. I think the whole like militaristic stuff, oh shit, kind of holds you back a little bit. They are doing some cool stuff with the chaos stuff, though. I'm not like saying that it's all bad. I'm just saying, Infinite Warfare and this concept gives endless possibilities. Oh god. Oh. Ah! This is really intense. Best boss of all time, though, by the way. In case you didn't know that already. No! That was a terrible down. That was such a stupid down. I don't know how we took that down. Okay, we got him. That was such a shitty down, man. I don't know how we did that. Is the minigun good in this game? I think it's decent, but it's not like as good as the Mauler's the best gun in the entire game. The Mauler Sentinel, that is. Regular Mauler's good too, but I mean it has none on the Mauler Sentinel. Oh no. It can't be. It can't be. Oh fuck me. I've never died on that stage either. I always die against the boss itself, but oh. Alan Wake 2 and Resident Evil Village have puzzles, bosses, and storylines, kind of like Zombies. AW with better story and RE better gameplay, but both. Oh, AW is an Alan Wake. Both amazing and should check out. Yeah, that's probably games that would be good for me. But that general concept, that's what I think Zombies should be. Like, that's what it could be. That's what I want it to be, you know? And I think it's hard for it to get to that point when it's being held back by like, okay, Treyarch has to make a mode every year. How are they going to do all that, you know? It's easier for them to make the maps as like, okay, these are just kind of like, you just kind of mess around on for a bit, you do your camos. But like, how much depth can you really do if there's not, you know what I mean? It's actually the sequel to Cheese Cube Unlimited. Is it actually? The Malibu Drive one? They should do an official Cheese Cube too. So I was talking about this yesterday, but that's also something I thought of, like the perfect Zombies game, right? You have the main maps, you have survival maps, and then you do challenge maps. Cheese Cube, why is it not an official thing? Why? Like, I was playing MW3 Get Higher mode the other day, and I was like, bro, this would be so sick in Zombies. Like, come on, like, just think about it. You spawn in, there's zombies. It's just purely based on you getting to the other end of the map, which that's how that mode worked. I don't know if you guys have played it. Trust me, try it out. It's fun. But with throwing in zombies in there, and then you have to like go to each new area with a certain amount of points, and then you got to make your way to cross the map just like you would in a map like Cheese Cube, and get perks as you go along. And maybe at a certain point in the map, there's a pack-a-punch machine, so you can finally pack a bunch of guns. And maybe you're limited to like tier 1 pap, so you have to like wait, or no, don't limit yourself on that because you probably won't have points anyways, but have like another pap machine later on so you can go back to it, or you can get pack a punch again. Obviously there could be like certain rewards, you get little like side things as well. So much you can do with that, like holy shit. You don't need an Easter egg, you don't need a boss fight, none of that. Just that would be enough. And you can use that mode to throw in like literally any boss from the game. So you can bring back Manglers if you wanted to. I'd be fine with that. Bring back the Doppelgasts, Amalgams, whatever, you know? Don't have them all come in at the same time, but like different stages of the challenge course, you get different bosses. Bro, that would be fucking so much fun. It would be so replayable. It would be so fun to challenge yourself with that because it'd be kind of difficult to survive. And getting the end should give you some reward. You can like speed run it, try to see as fast as you can get through it. Like, I mean, am I crazy, or would that not give us so much more replayability? And it wouldn't even require Treyarch to make a map because it already exists. And nobody would have a problem with it because it's an extra map. It's not like something, you know what I mean? That'd be fucking great. That'd be great. I'm fine with yearly releases. Just make sure that the studios are not working on a game back-to-back like that, you know? Whether it's for just one mode or for all of them, they shouldn't be doing that, you know? They should be either making... They should be spending their own time on their own game for 3 years, and then the next studio, and then like, you know what I mean, like separate them. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind if they did this as well, where they give every studio a 4-year development cycle, and on that 4th year, instead of doing another game, they just decide this year we're just going to do a remastered game, like out of nowhere. Like, let's say 2028. Let's just throw this out there, right? This is just no speculation. This is just nothing. I don't have any proof of this. I'm just saying. Let's say they do this, right? 2026 is Infinity Ward's Modern Warfare 4. They've had 4 years to work on it, right? They do campaign multiplayer zombies. Let's just throw that out there. Maybe a DMZ mode too. Sledgehammer does campaign multiplayer zombies, futuristic, all that fun stuff. They had 4 years to work on that too. 2028, right? That would mean that would be Treyarch's game usually, right? But they would only have 3 years to make it. But let's say we want to give them 4 years. So instead, 2028 would be a remastered Call of Duty. Let's say World at War remastered that Raven Software made, or maybe Beanox, or whatever the other studios. I have no idea, right? It wouldn't be the usual studios. They worked on a remaster. Remasters are obviously easier to make because the content's already there. They just have to remake it, make it better, maybe add a couple of other things here or there. I'm sure they would end up adding microtransactions and bundles and battle passes. I know people would get like so annoyed with that, but who cares? It's remastered World at War. I would love that. World of War needs a remaster, if we're being honest. The full game, campaign, multiplayer, and zombies. So 2028 is all just a remastered World of War. We get some new content, we get some new events, some new modes, but the game itself is still the same mechanics, right? So even zombies, you would have a remastered World of War zombies maps, but they would throw in some new modes in on top of it. So you'd have grief mode on the World of War maps. You would have gun game on the World at War maps, but you could still play them regularly if you want to as well. So that would be like enough content for me out of a whole year. And if it's not, go back and play the last 3 Call of Duties that released, right? So then that leaves 2029 full on Treyarch's next game. They had 4 years to make it, no interruptions at all. It would easily be the most time Treyarch ever had to make COD. That's, to me, the solution. 2023. Or not 2023, what am I saying? 2030 would be Infinity Ward's next game. They had 4 years. Sledgehammer 2031, 4 years. Then at 32, another remastered game. Maybe Black Ops 1 remastered, right? Again, made by a different studio. Then 2034, I'm losing the years now, I don't know. But you know what I mean? That would allow every studio to have 4 years, and then every now and then we would get a remastered game. That would be perfect, and I don't think anyone would complain. I really don't think. I think everyone would be so happy. Let's say every studio does their own thing, but in a good way, right? Like, sure, Sledgehammers would be maybe more, because they're really good with multiplayer, clearly. So they would do very competitive, like, you know, slow time to kill, futuristic, whatever. Sledgehammer might do something, or Treyarch might do something similar, but a little more, you know, in their direction of whatever they want to do. Infinity Ward might try to go the more tactical route, but not too far, right? We'll hold back a little bit. Don't let them go like, you know, MW 2019 crazy with it, but like, you know, a little more tactical than the usual COD. Maybe faster time to kill. Even though I don't like faster time to kills, I would be okay with that just for that 1 year if it's not too fast, right? Just like, you know, somewhere around like a Black Ops 3 time to kill, whatever. That's fine, you know. That is, like, I think maybe it's easier said than done. But that, to me, I think I just fixed the COD cycle right there. Like, that would fix it. To me, it would. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. And you have to make the studios, like, work on their own shit. No interruptions. No scrapped projects. And, like, you fix Call of Duty right there. There's other problems with COD, don't get me wrong. Skill-based matchmaking. Microtransactions definitely need a way to earn free COD points. Other things need fixing, too. But that would help with the problem of the games not having enough development to really make them as in-depth as they should be, and it would help them polish the games out. It would also give the developers more time to just breathe, you know. They don't get breaks, so it'd be nice to let them breathe. So best possible option for Call of Duty is to extend the life cycle. Yeah, and the best way to do that would be the remastered game, because I don't think they want to give up a yearly release cycle, and I don't blame them, and I kind of agree. Like, I kind of agree. People don't realize what would change. Let's say they started doing like every other year we got a new COD instead of every year. People already get bored of the current Call of Duty as is really fast. Like, no matter how much more content they add, I think that would probably happen even worse if we had to wait 2 years. Like, imagine the game wasn't like great either, and it's just, we're like, fuck, we gotta wait 2 years for another COD to be actually decent. Like, that would be a shitty feeling. I like having a new COD every year. I think it's exciting. Just, you got to give them more time to make it, though, you know? The remastered thing would definitely help. Boy, weird how the side modes for zombies has to be these cringe little in-map pieces of junk. We need more... We need stuff like you said. Yeah, no, exactly. Side modes should be more exciting than that. They also shouldn't be LTMs ever. They should never be limited time. That's the stupidest thing ever. And they should be, yeah, better than freaking, okay, let's just take Citadel and make it so you have to stop every couple seconds. That's not a great LTM, you know? Does Bang Bangs work on Wonder Weapons or the Kendalls? I'm actually not sure about that. I'm pretty sure it works on the Kendalls, but Wonder Weapons, I'm not sure. When do you think DLC 3 will release? DLC 3, either Season 3 Reloaded or Season 4. Not Season 3 launch, though. I'm gonna say Season 3 Reloaded. I think we're gonna have more than 4 DLC maps this year, so Season 3 Reloaded should be like either April or May. April or May. Please come back with milk. Oh my goodness. The yearly cycle has always caused problems. Why do I have to pay $70 every year? I don't mind paying it. I mean, I guess technically with Game Pass, I don't have to do that anymore, but I personally don't mind it. I think it gives me my money's worth just fine. I mean, even if you only play COD for like let's say 10 hours, I think that's still money's worth personally. Maybe that's a weird way to look at it, but I don't know. I think I'm not one to buy a lot of video games too, so I guess that's different for me because I don't buy that many games. There's gotta be a reason why they do the things they do. Well, right now it's just they're stuck in a rut of like there's been so many different issues with the past like couple years of COD with like studios and having to work on different things at different times, and obviously the pandemic messed up a lot of stuff as well. So I think they're just trying to get back on track, and it's hard for them to fully manage that, you know. Would have had MW 2022 for 2 years, I'd be sick. That's what I'm saying. And I think the one idea that I absolutely hate, and no offense if anyone wants this in the chat, but I personally hate this idea. I've always heard people say they should stop doing yearly releases and instead they should release one Call of Duty and only update that Call of Duty forever. And you want to know why I hate that idea? Let me explain. First of all, you would lose the excitement of a new COD completely, because no matter how good an update is for an existing game, it's never going to be as exciting as a new game. It's just not, right? So you would lose that. You would also lose, you know how games work when they're live service like that. I mean, I know COD's live service too, but that's like extra live service. They always take stuff out. Look at Fortnite. Look at Warzone. Warzone's technically one of those games that, you know, continuously updates year to year. They remove stuff all the time. So what would end up happening with this Call of Duty thing, right? If they did it they would end up 3 years later, the content that was in it before 3 years, it would be gone by that point. Most of it. You would have great maps, great modes. They would just be gone. You would never have just everything there, because why would they keep in, like, you would have like 300 maps within like a couple of years. Not 300, that's the crazy amount. Maybe like 100 maps within like 3 years, right? Like, they're not going to have, that's too much for a lot of reasons, like for the playlists to manage. The servers wouldn't manage it, so they would take stuff out all the time, and you would lose those experiences. This is my best example, right? I love Black Ops 4. I love Black Ops 4 multiplayer. It's so much fun. Imagine if they started this whole Call of Duty Online thing with Black Ops 4, and then we get Black Ops 4 a year later, Infinity Ward takes over their like spotlight or whatever, and then they change the game completely. Well, I can't play Black Ops 4 anymore. Like, that's gone. You know what I mean? So that just, I wouldn't ever want that. And inevitably we would have moments like that where the game's not as good as it was before, and you can't just go back to the old game. Like, if I don't like the new Call of Duty, I could just go back to last year's game. It's fine. But you can't do that if they change it. You know what I mean? So like Fortnite, even, like, they change the map all the time. You can't go back to old maps. Warzone, you can't go back to Verdansk right now. I know they're going to add back Verdansk, but that's also kind of annoying. They always bring stuff back. Like, oh my God, we're bringing this thing back. But like, it was taken out, you know? So I don't know. That's just how I see it. I like a new Call of Duty every year. They just have to give developers actually decent time to make them, you know? Call of Duty, but like Fortnite. Yeah, it's basically what Warzone is, to be. I mean, I love Warzone, but the biggest issue with Warzone is the fact that they take out maps all the time. Like, leave some of the stuff in. Come on, like. I will be ending the stream soon, by the way. I have to get going. Yeah, no, I agree. Goobus, is that your name, Goobus? I agree with the LTMs thing. I don't think they've been that good. There's so many like modes they could do that could be really good too. I mean, I've talked about those ideas before. I made a video on it, and yeah, they haven't really done those yet. Hopefully they'll do better ones in the future. Sleep stream, yeah. I would never do a sleep stream. Actually, yeah, never say never. Maybe one day I'll do it. Who knows? You've been spitting for the last 5 minutes. No Glaze should put some of these ideas in a vid. Yeah, I want to do a video where I just talk about like ideas, but I don't really know how I would like title that and like word it, because I feel like it's better to do ideas in separate videos. Like, I'm gonna do a video probably soon talking about how Easter eggs should be designed, and then I'll talk about like Easter egg rewards and stuff in there and what they should be. I think we should have 2 years per game with seasonal updates. That's a longer period to draw out the story without having the forced ending. I would be okay with that, but only if it actually showed and the games were like really like a lot better, you know? But they would have to, like, as the games currently are, I would not be okay with it. But if they were a lot better, then yeah, I would be okay with it. We ready for 12 maps over 2 years of a coherent narrative without having to have a big finale on what essentially is 6 episodes of a show. That's the thing. I don't even think they have to do big finales too, because it's like, if you know you're going to continue the story in the next game, I think it's okay to just kind of end it like, okay, this to be continued. I don't think it's a big deal with doing that, but they haven't really done that. You're right. They always end it in like a big way where it's like, oh my god, this is basically the ending, but it's never actually the ending. Think the 3 years of new and then 1 year remastered is pretty much ideal if we keep this yearly release, which I think is good. Yeah, it's my favorite idea I came up with, to be honest. Now, 3 years is, I think, a decent amount for the development cycle. I think they could manage 3 years, but 4 years is definitely better, which is why I think the remastered game in there would definitely help. Because 3 years is what they used to do. That's what they did from Advanced Warfare up to Black Ops 4. But the problem with that is those games, as much as I loved all those games a lot, they did have some bugs and glitches at launch. We saw it, you know, so I think 4 years allows them to have that extra year of like polishing out the game and making sure there's no bugs. Because imagine BO4 with a 4-year development cycle, they wouldn't have had any of those bugs at launch. They would have fixed all the crashes, you know, so that would have helped that game out a lot for sure. Think of the money you can make in a sleep train. I don't think I'd make any money to be honest. Go back to the BO2 days. Every zombies YouTuber was just spitting straight nonsense idea videos. Some of them were amazing. I used to love watching those. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I love throwing out ideas. Honestly, it's like my favorite thing to do, which is why a lot of my content is based around criticism. Like, people don't realize that. The reason I criticize the games so much in my videos, it's not because I want to be a complainer all day and criticize. It's because I love sharing ideas. And critiquing, like, feedback type videos are the best places to give ideas, because you critique the game and then you say, this is how it could be better, and then you give the ideas of how it could be better. I love doing that, and I never try to act like I know better than developers, because I don't. Like, I give all these ideas. I don't know if these ideas would actually be better. I have no idea. They're just ideas, but I love giving them. Like, it's literally the funnest thing. I used to, when I was a kid, when I was like 10 years old, back when Black Ops 1 was out, I wish I still had them. I don't have them anymore though. I think I threw them out. I used to literally draw on a piece of paper with a pen, like, map layouts for zombies maps. And actually, fun fact, this is hilarious. I wish I could find it because I can prove it, but everyone's gonna say I'm bullshitting. I drew a map layout of the Titanic when I was 10 years old, like back in 2011 or 2010. So I was thinking of that. I always wanted to have a Titanic zombies map. And then that's why it was like insane to me when they actually did it in Black Ops 4. I was like, no fucking way we're getting a Titanic map. But I actually drew out the layout of the Titanic and tried to make it into a zombies map on a piece of paper. It probably wasn't that great, let's be honest, but it's just cool, you know? And I always wanted a carnival map as well, and then we kind of got that with Spaceland. So, what other maps did I always want? Trying to think of other ones that ended up happening that I wanted. I guess about New York City, they did that with Challenge Shuffle. Carnival and Titanic was always the number two, the two ones I always wanted though. Oh, I guess Dead of the Night. I always wanted like a haunted mansion, and Dead of the Night kind of was that. I agree, but they need that big hook ending because they have action hero movie brain in the writer's room, which is fine, but come on, give us some nuance. Yeah. I mean, I guess we'll see, because we don't really know what the final map is going to be anymore. We thought it was going to be the mansion map, but now I'm thinking it's going to be something else. I just want them to pull a fast one on us, give us an Atlantis map or something. I think that would be insane. I think Treyarch does worse with more time. I feel like they always try to do as much as possible, and then they overwork themselves. Well, if your example is BO4, the BO4 problem was a lot of projects were scrapped, and I think, yeah, they did do a lot of content, more than usual with zombies especially. So I think inevitably it led to more issues. But I would rather, and this might be a crazy statement, but I would rather have the 4 maps they had on launch with the crashes instead of just like 2 less maps in that game in total with no crashes. Because the crashes will get fixed eventually, and then you can enjoy the maps, right? But if we had less maps in the game, less depth, less replayability. So I don't know. I personally, I'm not saying they should, you know, shoot for like, okay, let's be fine with bugs and glitches, but no. But I'm saying like in general, I'd prefer to have that more depth to it. But honestly, more depth to the individual maps is more important too, and that's why BO4 always blows my mind, because every map has a lot of depth other than classified, and there's still like 8 maps in the game. So only way I think COD Zombies can go back to BO3 is if they make a game separate from COD and make their own standalone game. I don't know. All right, that's a tough one. I don't really think they have to do that, but I do get what you're saying. I used to write down all the gun names from BO1 Zombies in class when I was like 8. Looking back, it could have looked really bad if I was caught. That's rough. Did you go to college for anything? Yeah, I went psychology major and computer science. Psychology and computer science. Well, computer science minor though. Major in psychology, computer science minor, and data analytics minor. I love those kinds of videos. Everyone just sitting around with friends, just going down a random tangent. I do want to do some podcast type stuff. I've been planning those out for a while. What's your thought on Wendy's? I think it's terrible. I'm not a fast food person, unless it's like borderline not fast food, like Chick-fil-A. Like that's close enough to not being fast food that I enjoy it just fine. But I think Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's, it's terrible. I will never eat it. I had it when I was a kid. I think it's disgusting. I get it. It's like it's low price, but you can get cheaper food going to a grocery store or just making the food yourself. You can get cheaper food that way, and it's better. Like it's not even that like I care so much about health. It's what I guess I do. It's just it makes me feel like shit. So like, I'm not gonna eat a burger. It's gonna make me feel like crap after I eat it. You know, I'd rather get something a little bit higher in nutrients. I don't know. Is it criminal to say I don't really enjoy the gameplay of Black Ops 6 Zombies with those injection helicopter armor and the fact that you have to camp with your wonder weapon to go to higher rounds? I mean, I don't think it's crazy to say that. I mean, there's a lot of things in the gameplay I don't like either. I don't dislike the gameplay. I just think it's kind of repetitive. I think it gets repetitive faster than the average Zombies game, which I think is the modern mechanics in general. But in little bits and pieces, I really like BO6. I think it's fun. Like when the new maps come out, I always have fun. I had really a lot of fun when Citadel came out, but it got boring really quick. Within 2 weeks, I was bored of it. But when it was first out, I was like, this is a lot of fun. So I don't think the mechanics are like bad. It's just they kind of lead to a very familiar gameplay loop every game. And people say that that's every Zombies game. I don't really agree. I could play Spaceland every day and never get bored of it personally. I also want a White House map between there in the judicial building, whatever that's called. There's a crazy tunnel you could do both. There is a bunch of weird passages. That would be a cool map. I do think like they'll never do this, but I think a White House map with like actual political figures would have been really funny, because that would obviously be calling back to 5, but they'll never do that. But a White House map, I don't even think they would do a White House map, to be honest. I think they just wouldn't want to touch that, you know. A lot of YouTubers don't go back to replay maps for some reason. Yeah, well, to be fair, a lot of them are probably really busy though. But I really think BO6, it's good, but like I don't know. Replay, I feel like the replayability is very heavily centered around the camo grind, and I'm sure there's other things people are playing. That's like the main thing I feel like people are coming back to it for. Good background to have. Yeah, it is good. It's just the job market's bad though, so that's why I've been mainly doing YouTube for the past couple years. Well, I guess not couple years. I graduated like last year, but you know. Quirks like places no sound happens and other areas in the room where sound can be heard, so certain politicians will spy on others. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, in the White House. Would you be okay if they added a matter baby? What's the matter baby? You're supposed to say the matter baby, because then I would say what's the matter baby, but because you said a matter baby, I would say what's a matter baby, and it doesn't sound as good as what's the matter baby. The linear mechanics are my biggest issue. There's no RNG or variety or approach options game to game. Agreed. Which is why I don't like loadouts. I don't like rarities. I don't like the new point system. I think all of that changing would fix a lot of the problems. There's a lot they could do. I'm gonna keep speaking up about it, even though I like it, and like I don't want to be like annoying, because I feel like some people do think I get annoying. Like I've had a lot of comments where like, bro, you need to shut up about the point system. But I'm like, look, if I wanted to change, I'm gonna keep speaking up about it. You know, I feel like I have a platform where I have a voice in a sense. I know there are some Treyarch developers who have seen some of my content at the very least. Not a lot of it, I'm sure, but some of it. So I feel like I have a platform that I should speak about these things. And because a lot of things that I say, I feel like not everyone talks about, which is fine. But like, it's not even just from a place of like a personal want, because yes, I have my own personal wants for these changes, of course. But I think also it will make other people like the game more, even people who sometimes don't even realize it, right? I really think a lot of these things would end up leading to just the game overall just looking more appealing, even like from the outside looking in. I said that about the HUD, right? Like removing the health bars, you can do that, that's fine. But I think removing the health bars by default would be a better option, because lots of casuals who don't even know you can remove the health bars. I still see people to this day in like TikTok comment sections saying, why did they add health bars to zombies? That sucks. And they don't even know you could turn them off. And I'm not surprised they don't know that. Casuals don't look at the settings. Think of any casual. Think they're gonna sit there, go press start and look through all the settings? Especially nowadays in Call of Duty, there's like 1,000 different settings. So it's like, they're not gonna see it. I really think health bars shouldn't even be there at all, to be honest, but that's just me. Which is ironic, because I think health bars are awesome in multiplayer. I just don't like them in zombies. I turn them off, but like I said, if you want to get more people to have a better first impression of your mode, I think not having health bars, not having the point damage numbers, not having a minimap, I think it goes a long way. I really do. Zombies was really popular back then. I know it's considered more popular now, but that's also because COD in general is more popular now. You have Warzone players that have came over to try to level up their guns. Like, obviously that's gonna give it that. But the OG Zombies players that I know, like, some of them are playing only if, like, some are playing still only if they like, okay. Here, I'll try to explain what I'm trying to say. So there's a lot of OG Zombies players who stopped playing around BO3 because they didn't like how complicated it got. You would think that those players would come back now, and some of them are, but only the ones who actually like Warzone and multiplayer. That's the main thing. But people who don't really care about Warzone and multiplayer, they only care about zombies, and they want that casual experience. I really don't think that players playing zombies nowadays as much as they would be. So even though zombies is doing fine right now, I think it could do even better. Like, this is a mode that could literally be like an all-timer forever. But they just need to do those little things. Keep the quality of life improvements they have. Keep the fact that you can level up your guns in Warzone, all that. But I think some of the classic stuff needs to return. Depth needs to return in a bigger sense. And like I said, go crazy with it. Have a very different mode every year, you know? Let all the developers make zombies too. You'll get people to play it more often. Some people talk about burnout, say it's better to have less zombies modes. I don't really agree. I think if you keep it going every year, you keep the momentum going. The problem is if they have the momentum going for the next 2 years, and then Infinity Ward's game comes out with no zombies, to me, that kills the momentum. Some people say, oh, it builds up hype for the next game. Sure, but it also kills the momentum. You want to keep players constantly in your game. That just keep doing zombies then. Good zombies, of course. You know? Oof. I enjoy BO6, but when you play Black Ops 3 Infinite Warfare, Custom Zombies, it's a totally different game. Black Ops 3 will always be the better COD zombies they made. Yeah, a lot of the mechanics just, to me, work better in that game, yeah. You should try Zombie Blood Rush. I think you would like it. I have played it. I think it's amazing. I don't know if you're making a joke, because I've mentioned it so many times. I feel like you're kind of joking with that, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But yes, I love Zombie Blood Rush. It's amazing. Don't stop talking about it. You are one of the few that can still represent us old school players. Yeah, which is interesting, because I feel like I like a lot of the new stuff too. Like, it's not like I don't at all. Like, even BO4, like, I wouldn't call BO4 old school really, but like, that is one of my favorite zombies modes. But I feel like I'm in that like middle ground place where I'm like, I think zombies innovated so well into BO3, and even in some cases in BO4, just not with the mechanics in general. And I think there's a lot of things that they do nowadays that are good and they could keep doing. But like, I think they got to bring it down a little bit. And they honestly are stepping in the right direction, right? They did, because they went from, what was it? Cold War to BO6. Cold War, I think, was much further in the direction of not being classic. This is closer, though. At least a little bit. I'm not saying it's a lot closer, but it's more so than I think Cold War was. So they're in the right direction. And I'm curious to see if they will get there, but we'll see. I'm really liking BO6 though. I do. It's always got to make that clear because I feel like people are like, whoa, bro, what do you mean? I like it, but it's just not like it's not on the same level as some of those other games, and I want it to be because I think that would be great. I think it has so much potential. I think that's the most frustrating thing is the potential is the freaking, it's to the moon. I think zombies, round-based zombies has the most potential out of anything I've ever seen in my entire life, which is crazy to say. But it's like when you see, like, I feel the same way about The Walking Dead, which maybe those are the two things I care about the most in the world in terms of like media. I don't care more about those things than my family. In terms of media, like video games and movies and stuff, The Walking Dead and zombies are my favorite, right? So I feel the same way about The Walking Dead. I feel like The Walking Dead always has had so much potential. They've reached it before in like seasons like 3, 4, 5, 6. But then like sometimes they just squander that potential. And I'm like, bro, like what? There's so much potential, man. What are we doing? And it makes it so much more frustrating when they don't reach it, because it's like, dude, they could do so much with this, man. But it's exciting though, because it means that they could reach it eventually. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Job market sucks. I have a business law degree and an art degree and a minor in MIS, and I can't find anything. It's such BS. I've done internships in corporate jobs. Yeah, the job market's terrible. I don't know if that's ever gonna change. I mean, hopefully it does eventually, but it is rough right now. You think we're gonna get more HUD settings when they separate the HUDs? I hope a little bit, maybe just a little bit. Nothing too crazy though. Warzone go to deep in a multiplayer and zombies gameplay. I don't think it's a good thing. Yeah. I don't understand why they think anyone wants an easier challenge mode, like it's PvE, the only reason to play is challenge and story. To be honest, a lot of people do, but it's like, it's tough because I think like, and that's why I've had that idea before of like, okay, just have a regular mode and then have like a casual like classic mode. Like I don't think the core game should be the classic, like the casual mode, you know? I think you should have a separate mode for that. That's the mode if people really just want an easy, chill, laid back experience, they play that. I think that's the best way to do it. And every map should have that, but by its default core, it should be built more focused on being a hardcore map. And it doesn't mean it wouldn't be casual friendly. Casuals can do it. It's just you have to get them in. You have to get them to want to do it. You know, that's the thing. The maps and Easter eggs and boss fights on BO6 are really good. The gameplay is the problem. I don't think the maps are perfect and the Easter eggs are perfect, but I think they're definitely a lot better than Cold War for sure. I like the boss fights a lot. I think Terminus and Citadel have some of the best boss fights ever, but you know, not the best, but they're up there. Custom maps are great. I gotta play more custom maps, to be honest. They're really fun. A lot of them do stink, but a lot of them are great though. Official maps I always play more than custom maps. Yeah, no, if you die in the boss fight in a custom map, you're not going back to play it. Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's... More people have that experience than I think we realize, which is why I don't love the whole statistic about like the Easter egg completions and then being like, okay, this Easter egg has that % completion rate, therefore that's the amount of people who have experienced Easter egg. A lot of people will play the Easter egg to the boss fight, they'll die in the boss fight, and they'll never play it again because they felt like they got the experience they wanted. They don't care about the reward, because there isn't really much of a reward, to be honest. So, oh, Mystic, I'm so sorry. You're excited that I'm playing IW Zombies. I'm about to end the stream. We just finished. But I feel like an asshole. Now I feel like I should play more, but no, I really have to go soon. I'm kind of just getting into a chat with everyone right now. But no, I am unfortunately not playing anymore. But the VOD will be available though. You can watch me. We did the whole Easter egg on Spaceland. We did this Ghost and Skulls Easter egg. It was good fun. All right. I do sometimes play without director's cut. Yeah. Most of the time I play with it though. I feel like, you know, I got the reward. I deserve to, you know, enjoy the reward. So I usually play with it, but it's fun to play without it too. I think it's interesting. A reward like that, I think, would actually kind of suck in like a game like Black Ops 6, because I think it would take away any setup. But Infinite Warfare's maps have enough depth to them that even without the setup, like with already being given all the perks right off the start, you still feel like you have a lot to do, which is interesting. So I agree, the story is The story at least. Oh, hold on. I was reading something. The story at least is the most unique sci-fi of our generation. Not a single other zombie story has gone in this direction. It's all survival, and the man in the real is a real monster. Love The Walking Dead. Oh, you're talking about The Walking Dead. Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about at first. I was confused. But yeah, no, I love The Walking Dead.
Where do you rank Citadel all time? Top
Oh shit,
5
we got a donation? Oh, Sherney, thank you so much for the $2. I was like, I heard a noise coming from my PC. I was like, well, what is going on here? Where do you rank Citadel all time? Top 5 in my opinion. I think currently right now, I actually have a ranking like saved and I update it every time a new map comes out. I'm not going to share it with everyone, the whole ranking, because I'm going to do that as a video later in the year after the last DLC comes out.
Where do you rank Citadel
But
all time?
let's check it
Top
out. I'll tell you where
5
Citadel is right now though. It changes very frequently though. I'll keep that in mind. I change this ranking like every other day. So, okay, Zombies Max ranked. So out of the like 60 maps, this is including non-Treyarch, right? I include non-Treyarch always. Out of the 60 or so maps that exist right now, I have Citadel at the number 11, 12, 13, and number 15th spot. So that's decent, I would say. Like it's not low. 15 out of 60 maps is pretty good. I think it's gonna drop over time though, because I don't like it as much as I did when it first came out. When it first came out, I thought it was like a number like a 10 or 11, but it's kind of getting down to like 15 now. But I still like it a lot, obviously. If you want to know what maps it's right next to, it's right above Raven the Redwoods, and it's right below Shaolin Shuffle. That's right between 2 Infinite Warfare maps. I'm a big Shaolin Shuffle fan, so you know, I'm sure some of you know that already, but I love that map. Terminus is a bit lower. Liberty Falls is a lot lower. I'm not really a big fan of Liberty Falls. I don't think it's bad, but I don't get much out of it. I don't know. Like it's fine, but I don't know. It's just a survival map, really. The Easter egg isn't anything too crazy, so. You mean a casual and normal mode like BO2? No, so I gave this idea the other day. So I don't really mean like a casual mode in that sense, because all that did in BO2 was just make the game a little bit easier. But my idea was you would have the core mode built exactly the way it is in BO3, BO4. You know, more depth even than that, to be honest, where there's things hidden and all that. But then this survival mode would take away any Easter eggs, and instead any Easter egg stuff would be just thrown into the mystery box. So for example, let's say a map like Drak, right? Drak would take the bows, the elemental bows, and would put them in the mystery box instead of it being a quest you have to unlock. The Plunger side quest, that would be a wall buy on this version of the map, right? So it would just be a different way to play. It'd be more of a survival casual experience. You don't have to do any quests to get anything. Everything's just given to you basically. You just have to buy it or whatever. And that would be great for casuals who don't like quests. They don't want to play Drak because they don't want to have to go for the bow. So they don't have to complain about the in-depth Easter eggs. They can make these maps as in-depth as possible and not worry about the casuals because they have this other mode they can hop into. And if the casuals get invested enough, because that mode would get them invested, they might say, well, hey, you know, I want to get this reward that I see you only get for doing the Easter egg. So now I kind of want to do the Easter egg. And then as they get invested into the map, they're now thinking to themselves, well, shit, maybe I should play the actual Easter egg version of it, or the actual main mode, and actually try to beat the Easter egg. Or maybe you wouldn't even give them all those options, all those different wonder weapons. So maybe you'd be convinced to actually playing the main mode for those wonder weapons. But the only way for that to work, they probably wouldn't drop the maps at the same time. They drop that casual mode later on, like they do for directed mode. I think that would be cool. But I think that would be the best of both worlds. You wouldn't have to make maps casual friendly anymore because there's a casual mode for it, you know? The Pack-a-Punch would be immediately unlocked too, like you don't have to do any quests for that. Liberty Falls is definition of mid. Yeah, I'd say it's mid. Not the best, but I don't mind it. No way there's 60 zombies maps. There's 39 Treyarch if you count Vanguard, then 4 and then 4 for AW, 5 for IW, 6 for World War II, so that's 54. Holy shit, that's a lot more than I thought. Yeah, but I guess you have to count. So you're counting 6 for World War II. Personally, I count each Tortured Path map as a separate map, which might be crazy to do, but that's personally how way I do it because I think they're 3 different maps. And then in Transit, I would also count Town, Farm, and Bus Depot as separate maps too. I don't know if you would do that, but I personally would. But yeah, there is a lot of maps. And then I also count Outbreak and Operation Deadbolt from Modern Warfare Zombies as maps. All right, I'll read a couple more comments and then I'll be getting going. IW Zombies is super peak. I hope we get a sequel, but I doubt it'll happen. I doubt it'll happen too, but I would love it. Custom maps. Oh, we didn't even talk about that. You know, that's another thing. I was talking about what COD needs to do for the future. I think custom maps makes perfect sense more than anything. It's just the hard thing about that is how would they make it so it carries over game to game? Because you wouldn't want to do custom maps for one game and then not have it for the next game. Like, how would that work? So that's a little tricky. Honestly, what they could do is they could make it so like only some custom maps get carried over, but like they're made for PC and then some of them get carried over to console. I don't really know, to be honest. I would love to see it, but I think that's like that's the one thing where I think there's more logistical issues with it that maybe it wouldn't work. But I would love to see it. Terminus and Citadel are great maps, but not top 5 maps. I can say 5 better maps right now. Origins Buried, Mob of the Dead, Rise and Rock, Dead of the Night, etc. Yeah, I know, I agree. I don't think they're top. I don't think the top 10 either. Do I think any BO6 map is going to get top 10? Honestly, I don't really, there's really no way to tell, to be honest, but I think it's unlikely. I feel like Citadel, no, I don't know. It really just depends. I have no clue. Like, I can't even predict, but you have to do a lot because I don't like the modern mechanics as much as some of the older mechanics, so that's already holding the maps back a bit. I don't even like BO4's mechanics that much, but that's the thing. BO4's maps are so good that it gets past the fact that the mechanics aren't great, you know? BO3 isn't even the full potential of zombies. Exactly, it's not. That's the thing. It's the best zombies mode, and it's not even the potential. That's why I get so excited thinking about what they could do. And why I get frustrated that we might not get that because they're not really going in that direction right now. But in a sense, it's like I said, better than Cold War. So maybe they are in the right direction, but we'll see. This mode needs multiple modes like Gauntlets, Boss Rush, Grief Turn. Yeah, some of those will be really fun. I would love to see Gauntlets return. Spaceland is top 10, honestly, though. Spaceland is my number 1, so, I mean, obviously by the title of the stream, you all would know that. Raid of the Redwoods is top 15 for me, for sure. I put it right below Citadel. I might put it above Citadel, though, because I did my DLC 1 maps ranking video, and I put Citadel above Rave, but I'm kind of debating that now. I'm like, I don't know. Should I put Rave above? I don't know. We'll see when I do my full map ranking. I might change it. All right. I will see you all later. Thank you all so much for watching. Fun stream. I really love doing these. It's a great time always, and I will do more of them as much as I can. So yeah, what's your top 5 maps? You know what? I will give you my top 5 just because you asked, and then I'll go. This could change by the time I do the video though, but I don't expect it to change a lot. Spaceland number 1, Origins number 2, Dreisendrach number 3, Garad Krovi number 4, Ancient Evil number 5. And then I will say Mob of the Dead and Shadows of Evil are very close. So they're honorable mentions for the top 5. All right, they're honorable mentions. All right. I will see you all later. Peace out.